Umbrella created their ultimate experiment. But they couldn't control him.
Hello everyone, welcome to What If Naruto Was Experimented On by Umbrella Corporation and became the ultimate bioweapon movie. Before we start, please go support Victor Van Helsing 6 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken character's gender, but of course Naruto is a male. The world was divided into two parts: the world of shinobi hidden in plain sight divided by a barrier. The human world grew and forgot their old beliefs, companies and new technologies grew, and the shinobi world was forgotten. More than 100 years have passed, and humanity exceeded its birth rate. The governments wanted a purge, but without being affected. Umbrella, a military company, created a virus that would eradicate 70% of humanity, but they had a problem: wanted a weapon to keep their virus at bay. But did not have it until now. On the outskirts of Raccoon City, in the mansion where secret laboratories would be entered, a child was discovered. This child was found by Star Albert Wesker and gives it to a better scientist named William Birkin for the honeycomb experiments. This becomes a very valuable asset for the company, giving it the name of Naruto or Kodabroxas as the experimental virus that they gave to the newborn child. This development super strength, intelligence, and best of all, this virus made him grow in a short time. A year he learned with the best, but Naruto had something else, a power which is chakra. The scientists and Umbrella investigated this art and brought many books and documents which he learned with mastery. Now 8 years have passed, and in the shinobi village Kushina Uzumaki discovered that her firstborn son survived. Now she looks for him to reconcile, but the problem is that the human world is in chaos and she will have to go to this world full of zombies and try to recover what she lost 8 years ago. Discover with me how this story changes, and it will have many plot twists. Without further ado, join me in this story. Naruto is much more terrifying and hates being ignored. The beginning: the cursed child. Narrator. In the hidden village of the Leaf, at the limits of the barrier that limits the human world with a shinobi, a birth occurs. A red-haired woman screams while the midwives attend to her. Outside the room are all the clan chiefs existing at that time. The 3 babies are separated from their mother while the woman sleeps. They go to a large room where the carrier of the Kyuubi is an old woman named Mito. She notices the 2 girls and the boy, but when she is about to decide, a man with white hair enters and stops everything and says, "Wait, myth student, I have a message from the wise frog. He told me 2 identical faces will defend the world from death, and one will bring death to the shinobi world. Oh no, they are twins, and the boy, he has golden hair. Bring me affinity scrolls now." Ambush. Jiraiya is the same. Narrator. The 3 babies were stripped and the scroll was placed on their bellies. The girls saw several symbols and they smiled, but nothing happened to the boy. Jiraiya wrapped the blonde-haired baby in a blanket and said something disconcerting to the children's father. Jiraiya. "I have to take him far away. He shouldn't be here. Minato, he is the bringer of death. I know it's cruel, but bury a coffin and tell Kushina that her son died. I will trick Tsunade and go outside the barrier. I will put him far away. He shouldn't be in the village or he will bring death to the elemental nations. We will put the Kyuubi in the body of your daughters. Those present will not say anything. Fugaku, Choza, Hiashi, Shikaku, Tsume, Asuma, and finally you, Kurenai." Fugaku. "I have no objection." Hut. "I have no objection." Hiashi. "I don't have any problem either." Shikaku. "Maybe we have to kill him or leave him. Don't do what you want to him." Tsume. "They are crazy, but I am not responsible for what happens when Kushina finds out the truth." Asuma. "When she finds out, no one here will survive. Are you aware of that?" True. Kurenai. "They are crazy, but if it is for the well-being of the village, I will bear that guilt. I'm sorry, my friend." Minato. "Let me see him one last time." Teacher. The man only saw his student and gave him the baby and put his name on a bracelet. "Goodbye, my dear Naruto." Goodbye. He handed Naruto to his teacher and he saw him leave the place with his son in his arms, and that would be his worst mistake. Narrator. On the outskirts of the Leaf Village, Jiraiya was leaving and opened the barrier and he left, but he didn't count on a strange device which made a terrible sound and it was illuminated with a light and something was heard on the radios. "This is Umbrella Watchman 231. We have intruders in the beta area. Alpha Team. Check it out." The Alpha. "This is Alpha Team, we are 3 minutes away from the target. This is Albert Wesker. We are in position. Move, gentlemen." Narrator. In a short time they arrived, but they didn't find anyone at that moment. He and his team were about to leave, and they hear a sound, and Albert goes to see what it is. At that moment he sees a lump on the ground and discovers that it is a baby. He looks everywhere, but doesn't find anyone and returns with his team, but in the branches of a tree is Jiraiya and says, "Jiraiya. It's better if he stays here. I'm leaving, I've already fulfilled my mission." He opens the barrier and enters without remorse. Narrator. While the Alpha team and Albert are arriving at the facilities with the baby in their arms, Albert enters the experimental building where Dr. William Birkin is conducting experiments with his new virus, the Abraxas virus, and tests it on rats, but they do not survive. W. Birkin Ha Experiment 2000 was a failure. We have not tested it on humans, but I already sent the Alpha group to steal a child from the facilities of the Raccoon City Orphanage for the experiment on children between newborns and 5 years old. So far the virus is a failure, but I developed another virus, the T virus. This virus is very promising, and we are waiting for the results. So far we have no problems, but the Abraxas virus is very expensive and very difficult to synthesize. So far there are 6 bottles that we have of this virus. At that moment the commander of the Alpha team enters the laboratory and Birkin sees him and smiles. So you have brought a baby? Ha, well, put it on the operating table. What I tell you is not something personal. If you see that it mutates, shoot it in the head, understood? Well, William takes out an ampoule of a blue liquid from a container. Well, little one, it's not my fault, it's the fault of those who did this research. A. Wesker. Are you sure about this, Doc? W. Birkin. Yes, dear friend. He injects the serum into the baby and Wesker points his gun at him. But nothing happens. Surprising, he is enduring the Abraxas virus. This is incredible. This is great, Wesker, I did it. He goes to the phone and calls. Yes. Call everyone who is about to leave, return them to the hive. We have a lot of work to do if we go now. Yes, they will be paid for this extra work. Let's come to my lab and bring a nurse. Yes, with everything to support a baby. Now yes, stupid. A. Wesker. Ah, Doc has to see this. W. Birkin KS Toyo Cubic Padu. Narrator. On the operating table was a 1-year-old boy and he saw a report that said Abraxas Umbrella Project. He looked at the papers carefully and it seemed like he quickly understood everything, and the Birkin smiled. W. Birkin. We are facing a new stage of human evolution. This is the future of the Umbrella Company, my friend. This is evolution. Well said, Mr. Birkin, this is a great step forward for the Umbrella Corporation. W. Birkin. Mr. James Marcus, it is a pleasure to have you here with us. My progress on the Abraxas virus was a success, my lord. If you give me the subsidy, I will be more like him. I only ask for the subsidy, Mr. Marcus. J. Marcus. Do what you have to do, your cancellation is revoked. Birkin, continue with the Abraxas project and with the T virus, understood? And another thing. Him being the Alpha brings women, I don't want them to turn against us, understood, Wesker? A. Wesker. Yes, boss, I will bring the girls from the Raccoon City Orphanage immediately. J. Marcus. And another thing, take a helicopter, understood, start the Abraxas project. In my opinion, it would be very good to include several T-103 tyrants, and the women must be virgins, or am I wrong, Mr. Marcus? Narrator. The whole place fell silent and the 3 prisons saw the boy who was at the table watching everything and the other projects around him. And this is classified. It says the Honeycomb Project. There is also the Alicia Marcus Project, but it is in the experimental phase with the T-virus. Maybe reading a complete book gave me the ability to think for myself. Right, Dad? Teaching Wesker, who was like stone. Also, Mr. Birkin, tell me, when will this Raccoon City project be? They also have other viruses in process, the T Veronica virus, C virus, and I have another question. What is my name? J. Marcus. Aha, you learn fast, young man. Your name is what we call him. W. Birkin. Ha, well, I don't know, Wesker. A. Wesker. Now that I remember taking something out of his pocket, a bracelet, and read the name on the bracelet. Your name is Naruto Wesker, that is your name, and I am your father, and I will teach you to be the best in everything, my son. J. Marcus. Wesker, your son will learn from the best of the best. Let me know the results after I understand, and Birkin will monitor him at all times. And Naruto will welcome you to the Umbrella Corporation, your home, which you must blindly obey. Naruto. Yes. What's your name? J. Marcus. Oh, how careless. My name is James Marcus. Your grandfather, son, and your uncle, Dr. William Birkin, will be the one who will examine you during your growth and training. You will have the best of the best, son. Naruto. So they are your son, okay, I will be useful for everything, I just need information, and my group said they will be girls, I don't see them, Grandpa. A. Wesker. Don't worry, son, I'll bring the others, just be patient, son, and you'll be able to train with them, I assure you. Naruto narrates. After that day I went through training for more than 8 months. They told me that I learned quickly. Within a month I learned to shoot any type of weapon, along with a group of girls who grew taller than me, but they told me that they were my companions. They also told me that they were my family, that I should keep them alive as special members of Umbrella and defense of our company. We are the Umbrella weapon, and our company is the best. Now we are in a new project called Control. I was chosen and they implanted something in me, but at that moment some monsters came to me, a huge man and a very strange dog approached, but they did me no good, they understand me and I like that. My uncle Birkin's group says that I am the perfect specimen for biological weapons, and that I could be a perfect asset for the plan called Apocalypse. My team and I have been on many operations now. I am the leader a long time ago. My father is now the head of military operations for Umbrella. He is cold to everyone, except us the Fox group. We are the best in all areas. We learned at age 2 to drive all types of military vehicles, helicopters, airplanes and all kinds of military and civilian vehicles. Dad says that I am his favorite and my classmates see me strange, but I am the boss and I am property of Umbrella. According to our Uncle Birkin, we are smarter than a group of men with doctorates, and now we will go to a school according to grandfather James for a front with Aunt Alicia Marcus to defend the honeycomb. A long time has passed and my father discovered that I had more than just potential. They discovered that in my body there was a power called chakra that was only seen over 100 years ago in Japan, and I had to go with my group to learn how to handle it, and thanks to my grandfather they managed to bring all the information, and I knew that I could be a descendant of those who control this art, handle all the elements in addition to becoming even stronger. 8 years have passed and I am the most capable to be the head of security for the hive. We are now heading to a prison, as I call it, a school according to my father, to do a better job alongside everyone from the Fox team who serve as a front for this empty life, but I feel happy. The Raccoon City project will start soon and this rotten world will go to hell. It's good to be on the winning side, ha 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 ha. Narrator. Raccoon City High School. Time for project to start. Raccoon City 2 days 10 hours 15 seconds, 3rd grade classroom. Raccoon City High School classroom 3 to history class. Teacher. In May 1775, a meeting began to assume the functions of the national government. It appointed 14 generals, authorized a constitution, and organized a field army under the command of Alyssa. Alyssa? I don't know, Professor. George Washington. Professor was a Virginia planter and veteran of the French and Indian War. Aware that the southern colonies distrusted the fanaticism of Massachusetts, John Adams pushed for the election of this colonel of the Virginia militia. He was 43 years old, as commander-in-chief. It was an inspired choice. Washington, who attended Congress in uniform, had the right look. He was tall and poised, with a dignified military air that inspired confidence. As one congressman put it, he was not a fellow who would act wildly, who would rant and swear, but someone sober, steady, and calm. Does that answer your question, Professor? Writer. He only wears his shirt, boots and pants, and the rest comes later. Teacher. Well done, Naruto, you are the best student. Learn from him, young people. At that moment, Naruto's cell phone rings and the umbrella logo is seen. Naruto, your cell phone please, we just started class. Naruto. Shut up, son of a bitch, and keep your classes because this day is not going to pass. At that moment, a woman with red hair and 2 machine guns and with a rather revealing outfit comes in and throws a briefcase to Naruto, and he catches him opening it. In it are his katanas and his trench coat along with other weapons. 10 minutes, dear. Naruto. Idiot, where are the others? Allison with a serious look, he took out all his arsenal from his box and put it in the covers of his suit. Allison. Something classified happened in the hive. Naruto. Silly civilians. Well, anyway, no one here will survive that. Let's go, our vehicle has arrived. Allison. If this one were with Trissa, she would have already picked up the others. Naruto. Okay, let's continue with Grandpa's plan. Let's go to Resident Evil, it's time to go. We'll continue. Narrator. A message is heard on Umbrella's radio signal. This is the broadcast. Transmission. William K. We have a problem, the T-virus has been spread prematurely. I am in the underground laboratory of Raccoon City. To all agents and Umbrella personnel, leave the city. This is an order. I am losing the signal. It is a priority to not allow the virus to escape. At that moment, the signal is cut off. Narrator. In the village of Konoha, a man is receiving the beating of his life. That is Minato. His wife learned that her firstborn, her beloved son, was taken to the other side of the barrier, and now they didn't know if the child was alive or not. Kushina. Now stupid, where did they leave my son, or I'll kill you, raising her fist about to hit him, but is stopped by Tsunade. Tsunade. I already got the information from this perverted idiot. He says he left him in a city called Raccoon City outside the limits of the Valley of the End. Kushina. Tsunade-sama, I need you to give me permission to go. Tsunade. You have every right to do so and return Naruto to the village. Kushina. I promise you that, Kushina Uzumaki. Narrate a world of zombies. P1. In the previous chapter. Narrator. On the Umbrella radio signal, a message is heard. This is the broadcast. Transmission. William K. We have a problem, the T-virus has been spread prematurely in the hive. I'm in the underground laboratory of Raccoon City, in the hospital. I'll hold out as long as I can. Team Fox, stop the intruder and recover the samples. It's an order from Umbrella. The all Umbrella agents and personnel on this channel, leave the city. This is an order. I'm losing the signal. It's a priority. Do not allow the virus to leave. At that moment the signal cuts out. Narrator. In the village of Konoha, a man is receiving the beating of his life. That is Minato. His wife learned that her firstborn, her beloved son, was taken to the other side of the barrier, and now they didn't know if the child was alive or not. Kushina. Now stupid, where did they leave my son, or I'll kill you, raising her fist about to hit him, but is stopped by Tsunade. Tsunade. I already got the information from this perverted idiot. He says he left him in a city called Raccoon City outside the limits of the Valley of the End. Kushina. Tsunade-sama, I need you to give me permission to go. Tsunade. You have every right to do so and return Naruto to the village. Kushina. I promise you that, Kushina Uzumaki. In the current chapter. Narrator Mansion was Raccoon City Alpha Team infiltration to the hive. Rider from minute 0 o'clock to the end. Narrator. Elsewhere, current location of Team Fox, 30 minutes to reach the entrance to the hive with Team Alpha, Raccoon City Highway, Team Fox armored car. Naruto. Report by Allison, Alicia, Emilia, Miriam and Trissa. Allison. The hive was closed and sealed 2 hours ago. We don't know why, boss, but it's the work of the Red Queen. Naruto. That damn artificial intelligence, now I hate it more. Alice status. Alicia. According to the main computer, the Red Queen killed everyone. According to the security videos, and another thing, there are infected people. The Alpha team has already entered without our consent, sir, and they plan to shut down the Red Queen. We left them. Naruto. But the Alpha team, they don't know what terrible things are down there. There are very terrible experiments. Emilia, how long to get to the mansion? Emilia. 20 minutes. On to something else. Mr. Wesker is sending us 2 helicopters with 2 Tyrant T-103s. They are on their way with a container with 30 Likers. Oh, and your father told me, take care, son, think and analyze everything before acting. Naruto. Thanks. And Emilia, look ahead. I don't want the same thing to happen as in Brazil. Emilia. Yes, I know, dear. Naruto. Calm your temper, leave it for when we finish this mission. And Miriam, is there any sign of the Umbrella Labs? Miriam. No sir, but we have a transmission from Mr. William. Naruto. What are you waiting for? Reproduce it, dairy cow. Miriam. Yes sir, and don't look at me like that, I'm shy, playing. Transmission. William B. We have a problem. The T-virus has been spread prematurely in the hive, and in another place. I am in the underground laboratory of Raccoon City. In the hospital I will hold out as long as I can. Team Fox, stop the intruder and recover the virus samples. We will see you in Building C. It is an order from Umbrella to all agents and Umbrella personnel on this channel. Leave the city. It is an order. I lose the signal. It is priority. Do not allow the virus to leave. I at that moment. The signal cuts out. Naruto. Emilia, increases speed. We have to go for the virus and the antidote already. Damn it, Emilia. Emilia. Yes sir, stepping on the pedal to the floor. We'll arrive in 5 sir. Frieza. Sir, we are arriving. Naruto. You could have gone with less clothes, don't you believe it, Shred? Frieza. I'm a tough nut to crack sir, and another thing you know is that the Tyrant T-103 are my strong suit and metal jutsus. Naruto. I know, we'll talk about it after the mission. All of you understood? All. Yes sir. Narrator. The armored car arrives at the scene and 2 helicopters arrive and drop 3 containers, 2 with 2 tyrants and the other with Likers. The 2 tyrants come out and Frieza controls them. Frieza. Sir, both are under our command. Miriam. Sir, the Likers are at our disposal. Naruto. Okay, let's go, and those assholes must be dead. Team Fox, go ahead. Likers, search and destroy all the zombies, you understand. Now they screamed and searched for enemies in the place. The team looked for the entrance to the hive and entered. The women were carried by the tyrant and Naruto ran with speed towards the hive with the 2 colossi with the 5 women and the 30 Likers behind them. Flashback 15 minutes earlier. Commander. The damn elevators don't work, crazy girl, we'll take the stairs. Let's continue. We have to disable the Red Queen and find the virus along with its antidote, understood? All. Yes sir. Lupo. Sir, we have problems. The whole place is closed. We have to find another way. Commander. Snake route to go to the Red Queen's chamber. Snake. Sir, we will go through the dining rooms and we will arrive at the Red Queen's chamber. Sir, according to the counter we have 2 hours 45 minutes and 23 seconds. If we pass that we will be locked in. We have to do it quickly. Birdo. Sir, we have to move. Bliss. So you are an agent of the Umbrella Corporation, ha? At that moment she has a memory of a young man with blonde hair having sex with her. She met a boy with golden hair. Bakali. I met a man, his name is Naruto. He's your facade with this idiot as family, but he's just another one of this damn place, right Hernandez? See Hernandez? That guy is a bomb. Let's go. I want to have something with him after the Fox team. I know they're going to arrive soon. Then flashback. Narrator. Naruto continued and said. Naruto. Okay team Emilia, where are you now? Emilia. According to my computer, in the dining area. Frieza. That place where liquors are created. Alicia. We have to get to that place. They know it has many defenses. The Red Queen is going to kill them. Allison. Boss, we have to hurry or everything will come down on us. You know there are more than 500 people, and they are zombies Tyrant T-103 and 104. Stay here if you see enemies, eliminate them, understood. The two colossi nodded and began to move in the place where the train was. Lickers stay on floors 1 and 2, if you see enemies moving eliminate them. They began to move and disappeared. Okay boss, one more thing. Naruto. For now, our priority is to prevent them from shutting down the Red Queen and finding the briefcase with the virus and the antidote. Understood. And Miriam, how much time do we have? Miriam. We have little time. 2 hours, 45 minutes, and 23 seconds. According to the cameras, the virus and the antidote are here. Naruto. Mavamosia. Narrator. Well, 2 floors down the Alpha team encountered different things, leaving Akali and Hernandez with the other 2 men and taking Alice with the Alpha team. Commander. Birdo, open that door. Birdo. I'm on it sir, I'm passing their primary defenses sir, and it's deactivated in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. At that moment the door opens, and the commander has a device and walks to the corridor that says on the door I begin commander. Commander. Do it quickly, Birdo. Narrator. At that moment in the dining room, Akali and Hernandez are keeping watch when the Fox team arrives. Naruto. Where is your boss Akali? Hernandez. And who is this in your garbage report? Akali. Is affected by the mansion's defenses. See Hernandez. Don't worry, everyone will come back. Naruto. We don't have to go, oh we'll all die down here, they don't know what Umbrella is hiding anymore. Here we go, Akali, Hernandez. For now, you'll be on Team Fox. Understood, I'll be watching you, Hernandez. Where's Alice? See Hernandez. It was with them, Daddy. Naruto. In Japanese. Hernandez. In Japanese. Come on, if they turn off the Red Queen it's over, even though we have allies we won't get out in one piece. Narrator. Well, Birdo and Alice go to deactivate the Red Queen. Alice. Seriously, this will turn off the Red Queen. Birdo. Yes, but we have to put the device. Writer. The whole video. Naruto. What has that idiot done? He has condemned us all. Entering the Red Queen's chamber, grabbing Birdo by the shirt. Damn genocidal maniac, what have you done? He has condemned us. I told your idiot boss not to deactivate the Red Queen until we arrived, idiot. Now we have a horde of zombies. There are more than 500 people in this complex. Birdo. I was just following orders. Naruto. Buck you idiot, buck you. Now to get out of this place we will have to fight, and thanks to you and your brilliant idea of turning off the Red Queen who had already contained the infection you are. Alice. Don't attack him, I know he did wrong, but they were following orders. Naruto. They were warned, but these idiots didn't listen, so let's get out of here and look for the virus. Narrator. At that moment they saw many people arrive and Naruto got angry. Naruto. Back off, you're not going to like this. He made hand poses and said fire style incendiary ashes. What was that? Akali. Hernandez. That's fire, it's an incredible and devastating attack. Naruto. Let's go, we have to leave as quickly as possible. Now move, keep up with everyone. Your head is your weak point. Another thing, we'll go where the labs are and pick up something, I understand. All? Yes. Narrator. In the hallways the 12 shot at the zombies and the Fox team shot and controlled the lickers which killed and severed limbs and eliminated them. Naruto with his katanas cut the enemies without consideration, Allison with their machine guns shot at them and with their knives eliminated several zombies, Miriam with her rifle shot from afar and her knife cut off parts of their bodies, Alicia and her large minigun swept away all who dared to try to approach the team. Amelia shot and threw fragmentation recordings at them, becoming an amorphous mass of flesh and bones. Trissa, along with Hernandez and Akali with their shotguns shoot at them, making them fall and advance through the hive until they reached the laboratory where the samples were, but this was the T-virus, but unfortunately there was nothing. Alicia remembered the videos and found one where a traitor was Joseph, one of the agents, and he remembered everything, grabbing Amelia hostage and put the knife itself. Is there and said. Joseph. I know where the virus and the antidote are, let's sell this and we'll be the masters of the world, you know it better than anyone. Naruto. Wesker only limits you, this damn company limits you, and you know it better than anyone. Naruto. You know very well that my father is something that should not be messed with, we are at a crossroads, and you are thinking something else, idiot. Amelia. I give my authorization to use lethal force. She nodded and hit Joseph's ribs with her arm, fracturing them with a blow. With a kick she hit his leg and fractured it, screaming in pain, and she took a metal boxer out of her bag, put it on and hit him in the face and knocked out all his teeth, breaking his nose. He fell to the ground bleeding and screaming in pain. Tell me where the suitcase is before she kills you. Joseph. Okay, I'll tell you, she's on the TR on the back part, I swear she won't come near me. Trissa. Well, you won't live to tell the tale. You made a big problem. I'm asking for permission to kill him, Naruto-sama. Joseph. Wait, no. Naruto. Because of you we lost men, you don't deserve to live, stupid Trissa, I give you my authorization, kill him. Trissa. Good. At that moment she cut the cartridge of her shotgun and pointed it at his head. He dies. Shooting and he fell to the ground. Naruto-sama, we have to get out of here. Two of our likers are no longer responding. Oh, they are dead or I no longer control them. Naruto. Okay, let's go. But at that moment Alice remembers everything and kisses Naruto, and that's why. Alice. You owe me one night, Naruto, you know. Naruto. You've become cute taking out a gun and giving it to her. Okay, you know, let's pick up the briefcase and go. All. Yes. Narrator. When leaving they ran into a liquor which did not obey them and attacked Birdo and the other, killing them, and Naruto said. Naruto. Get out of the way. At that moment he made hand poses and said lightning release jutsu lightning blade. Narrator. He moved with speed cutting the liquor in half which fell to the ground split in two. Naruto and the survivors arrived at the train and Naruto said. Naruto. Tyrant, if you see the zombies finish them off. Understood. At that moment the zombies came out and went against Naruto, but they ran into the two tyrant which hit and stopped the zombies while they activated the train leaving the place. While in another place on the outskirts of the Valley of the End, a team was ready to leave for the world in which Kushina's son was exiled. The team was made up of Anko, Tsunade, Konan, Kurenai, Tsume, Samui and Kuritsuchi. Kushina. This is the beginning to enter this world, are you sure to go with me? Anko. We will help you as much as we can, Kushina-sama. Tsunade. Naruto may be suffering so let's go for him. Konan. I don't know him, but I know something isn't right and that's leaving him in a place without family, that's heartless. Kurenai. I will fix what I did and now we will go after him. Tsume. I assure you Kushina that we will look for him even if it is under the stones. Samui. As a prince of our village we will go for the. Kuritsuchi. I don't know how long it will take, but we will find him. Kushina. Let's go in, there's no way around it. They ran and went to the fracture and found a destroyed city and screams, explosions and soldiers shooting at people. What is this in front of them? Were two men shooting at people? What is happening in this village? Who are you survivors? Reloading her shotgun. Rebecca, Theo, Claire, Ada. See you at the police station in an hour. Chris. Go with them, I'll see you there. Damn, well they were shooting from the roof of a building. Chris. Don't die, friend. Come on, we'll see you there, Lion. Leon. Come on, you guys, we have to get out of here. Those hordes are chasing us. Where did your clothes come from? They're very strange. Move. My name is Leon. Come on, move. Kushina. We have to go because. Leon. See, those are zombies and they are going to kill us. Understood, I am from the stars, we have to move now. Those are not humans, they are the living dead. Since this morning we have been fighting with these garbage, those damn umbrella people let one of their viruses escape. Kushina. Do you know about the orphanages in this place? I don't know if there are any. My son is in one of them, and I need to look for him. Please, Leon. Leon. I'll help you but help me, I'm running out of bullets. At that moment, a zombie woman grabs him and Tsunade throws her against a building, smashing her against it, and Leon is amazed. How did you do that? Tsunade. Pure brute force, kid. Leon. Okay, let's go. Then you'll tell me your names. The first thing is to look for weapons, and I know where to find them. Let's go. Besides, those clothes are very old. Let's go. All. Yes. We'll continue. Narrator. While on the other side of the city, Naruto and his team were looking for a girl at Raccoon City High School because this was the daughter of his uncle Berkey, since Naruto's father sent him to recover her along with his Dr. William, who is in the laboratories of the center of Raccoon City. Naruto. Finally we are here, this seemed like a pandemonium since the sun came up, now it's getting dark, it's time to go get Sherry and get out of here. Dude, stay in the car, we'll go get your daughter and we can leave. Dr. William. Yes Naruto, be careful, a helicopter will pick us up in the city center, so hurry, your father told me to help us with something, but I don't know what it is. Naruto. Sure dude, we'll do it and I appreciate your support. Narrator. On the other side of the globe, far from Raccoon City, Chief of Operations Albert Wesker is angry because his son hasn't left the city, and that makes him angry. Hey Wesker. How is it possible that you will leave the Fox team inside, you damn idiots? It was decided by the Wesker High Command, we couldn't do anything, besides, you had to bring the Abraxas virus here to the Russian facilities. You know they will become more like your son, but for now the stars have already been sent to them, they will go for him and rescue him. Hey Wesker. But they must be idiots. My son is one of a kind, and his team came from the experimentation of more than 10,000 girls. They are the only ones who can withstand that virus. They are very valuable to the corporation. It was decided Wesker at that moment the signal cuts out highest stupid rich people hitting the screens wait, I still have an ace up my sleeve at that moment he goes to the console and sees the projects and one says Project Nemesis and it removes all the locks and systems and the computer says. Writer. From minute 019 to the end nothing more. Computer. Remote control activated orders. A. Wesker protect Team Fox. Computer. Orders given, mission completed, activating Project Nemesis, searching, target found. A. Wesker. It's the least I can do for you, son. I hope everything turns out well. Computer panel. Time to arrival of nuclear missile. 14 hours, 21 minutes, 34 seconds. The raid. A world of zombies P2. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Elsewhere outside of Raccoon City, Chief of Operations Albert Wesker is angry because his son hasn't left the city, and that angers him. A. Wesker. How is it possible that you will leave the Fox team inside, you damn idiots? It was decided by the Wesker High Command, we couldn't do anything, besides, you had to bring the Abraxas virus here to the Russian facilities. You know they will become more like your son, but for now the stars have already been sent to them, they will go for him and rescue him. A. Wesker. But they must be idiots. My son is one of a kind, and his team came from the experimentation of more than 10,000 girls. They are the only ones who can withstand that virus. They are very valuable to the corporation. It was decided Wesker at that moment the signal cuts out highest stupid rich people hitting the screens wait, I still have an ace up my sleeve at that moment he goes to the console and sees the projects, and one says Project Nemesis, and this one removes all the locks and systems and says. Computer. Muscle relaxant suspended, hibernation suspended, remote control activated orders. A. Wesker protect Team Fox. Computer. Orders given, mission completed, activating Project Nemesis, searching, target found. A. Wesker. It's the least I can do for you, son. I hope everything turns out well. Computer panel. Time to arrival of nuclear missile. 19 hours, 21 minutes, 34 seconds. In the current chapter. An hour after leaving the Hive Road to Raccoon City the next day. Narrated. On the road Naruto was with Alice and her group along with the 2 survivors of the elite team. Naruto was thoughtful, he knew that the city would already be infected with the virus he would now have to recover. His uncle William had already recovered the virus and his antivirus, but for him something did not add up. Naruto. Something doesn't add up because the Raccoon City project and the T-virus infection were brought forward. That would have to be in 4 more days. Why, damn it, wasn't this in the waiting plan? And if this was the work of the military and they wanted to seize the virus, damn it. That's why they insisted so much that my father go and deliver the Abraxas virus to Russia. Dogs betrayed Umbrella. Report how the city is. Allison, Alicia, Emilia, Miriam and Trissa. Allison. I can't get through to any of the Umbrella agents. The dogs came out like rats from a sinking ship. Alicia. According to our satellite, 1/3 of the population is infected, but everything is normal. Emilia. According to reports, the stars are in the infection area, arresting the infected and taking them to the police station, but I can't communicate with them. Do you have something, Emilia? Emilia. According to the cameras, this is very strange, my love. Naruto. Emilia, stop giving compliments for now, we won't worry about the stars. Miriam, Trisha reported. Miriam. The news is normal. Trissa. According to police reports, they are investigating the different infection points, but they still don't know what it is. Naruto. Emilia, step on the gas, these sons of bitches are up to something, and I'm going to uncover them. Emilia. Yes, sir. Narrator. The hive was opened by Umbrella's stupidity 2 hours after Naruto and all the survivors left, and the stars team are from Umbrella, and the doctor and his daughter are William and Sherry Birkin. One is in the Umbrella facilities, and the young woman in this version will be 16 years old if she is in the school of the minute nothing more. Narrator. Umbrella's lab beneath Raccoon City Hospital, William Birkin's armored office. William. Damn, I'm trapped here, but my little girl is safe, she's probably out of this damn city, and I don't have to worry about her, just these damn mercenaries who wanted to get in here, but their party was ruined, and they also brought with them that damn Nicholas Genevieve, that damn traitor. I won't let him get away with it, I will free the tyrant. T102 and T109 typing on the computer, well I saw them all through the cameras, and they were arguing in front of the armored door they were trying to open. Nikolai. Damn, they still can't break down that damn door. Mercenary, we're on it, sir. Nikolai. Hurry up, I'm about to put a bullet in my bucking skull, so move. Mercenary. Yes, Sir Nicholas. Speakers. Attention, attention, biohazard alert activated. You are advised to leave the testing area and begin containment protocols. Nikolai. Damn, William set a damn trap for us, that bastard doesn't want us here, but we're afraid to take him. Damn, what the hell are those things? Alexei brings the liquors. Alexei. Yes sir, come here, puppies. Britain. From minute 0 o'clock to 3:08. Oh yes, there are many soldiers which Tyrant T-103 kills, only 2 remain instead of Lion, but Nikolai and his partner just forget about the gatecrashers. Mercenaries. Those are the Tyrant T-103. Shoot. At that moment Nicholas escapes, and the Tyrant alone eliminates everyone, crushing them. The 2 Tyrants continue chasing Alexei and Nicholas to the elevators, but they close. Alexei. How is it possible that they can withstand so much shrapnel? Nikolai. Those are the Tyrants, I assure you, we won't get out of here in one piece, bring your liquors now. Alexei. Those bastards killed them all. Nikolai. Then you're of no use to me, asshole. He pushed him and the 2 Tyrants grabbed him, one pulling him by the legs and the other by the arms, splitting him in half. You were of some use, idiot. Opening a ventilation duct and he disappeared. I assure you that this will not stay like this, William, I still know where your little girl studies. Narrator. In the armored room, William was watching how the group of mercenaries had been neutralized when he received a notification from Umbrella that his beloved daughter had not been evacuated along with the corporation scientists. William. No sons of bitches, I told you that you had to get my daughter out. Assholes hitting the console. Wait, I still have hope. Naruto is still coming for me, can I ask him to look for my daughter? There is still hope, please come Naruto. Narrator. While at the hospital entrance there was pandemonium, the police shot at the infected but were outnumbered until a huge armored truck fired 50 caliber ammunition at the infected, eliminating them. Naruto and his group came out. Naruto. You already know what to do, give us some context on how many floors does the complex have. Allison. According to the scanner, there are 40 levels each for the developers and creators of the viruses. There is also the embryo room, but the one that matters to us is the West room, where Uncle Berkey is. Naruto. Okay, this is the plan. We kill all the infected people, we take out Uncle Berkey and we get out of here. You know what's going to happen. All. Yes, boss. Emilia. Sir, a transmission is from Mr. William. William. Someone is listening to me, please answer. Naruto. We're here dude, what's going on? You got hurt. William. No, I'm not okay, my daughter Sherry. Naruto. What happened to him? William. Those Umbrella idiots didn't get her out of Raccoon City. She's in the city. Please, we have to find her. Naruto. Don't worry, I'll send my clones to look for her. Don't worry, we'll get you out of here with Sherry. William. Another thing, Nicholas, that dog betrayed us. He wanted the samples of the Abroxas virus that I have in my laboratory. Don't worry, they are in my hands, but hurry. Nicholas might know where my little girl is and will want to exchange her for the virus, even though I know he will kill her before I give him the virus. Naruto. Nicholas, that dog never shut me up properly. Now we have to do this. My clones will look for Sherry while we rescue Dr. William. You understand? I don't want any more. They nodded. At that moment he made many hand seals and said multi-shadow clone jutsu around him. More than 50 clones appeared. Okay, each group will search in each session. Understood. Clones look for Sherry. It was clear the meeting point is Raccoon City High School. Okay, move. And clones. Yes boss. At that moment they disappeared. Narrator. While in the city, Team Stark is shooting at the zombie horde and when eliminating them, a team of 8 splits up from the survivors and they look for Naruto and the oldest of all takes responsibility, that is Chris Redfield. Chris. As you know, the High Command has given us a task to find Naruto Wesker, who is with his team, a certain man named Fox. Beta. Naruto, that hot tie from the elite team, oh, I'm in. Claire Jill, the one who went to recover the virus Taramania Hois. Theo Rebecca. The one who trained us, that boy, wow, he was a doll. Rachel. It's not that bad girls, my lion is what I wish, it's not like that. Leon. Yes, handsome, but all I know is that he is the most decorated in Umbrella. Chris. Okay then on to somewhere I would go. Beta. According to what I know, Dr. William Birkin is in the underground laboratories of the Raccoon City Hospital, but we are 4 hours away from there by car and 6 on foot. Narrator. At that moment, Theo sees a truck with the umbrella symbol and sees that it is a car with many weapons and enters the cabin and opens the ignition compartment. Chris. What the hell are you doing? Theo. We need a car and weapons, and this car has both. Rachel. Phew, this car has 2 South African NTW 20mm guns, it can penetrate tanks, wow, and they are heavy, 35 kilograms. It has a Soviet RPG-7 missile launcher. I like it. I am more of a distance person and I will take this lighter sniper rifle, the M110 sniper weapon system, a range of 800 meters, it suits me very well. Don't you believe it, honey? Leon. Why are they so armed just for zombies? Beta. I don't think so. It is said that in Umbrella there are tyrants, they withstand a lot of damage, but a shot to the head eliminates them. The bad thing is that they are very intelligent, you have already seen them, no Leon. Leon. Yes, in Eastern Europe Naruto controlled them in that place. He also talked to 4 women there, they were very strange, one was enormous, another was covered with a veil, and had a doll, the other 2 were Mother Miranda and a woman with a huge hammer, there I don't want to remember it, we were there at the request of his father Albert Wesker. Chris. If there's one thing they told us about, the tyrants are dangerous and can withstand a lot of injuries. Narrator. In the sky a helicopter dropped something near where the other stars were. Chris. What was that? At that moment, Theo starts the truck. You did it, Theo. Theo, I learned it in the Bronx. Narrator. Without them knowing it, a more terrible enemy was approaching from another side. Naruto was looking for Sherry and finds her, but she is going to be bitten. Sherry. Help me. Naruto. Leave her. He cut everyone with his katanas with speed and threw several knives at the zombie skulls, which pierced through. Are you okay, Sherry? Wait, my uncle said you were little, not a teenager. Sherry. My dad always calls me a girl, but I'm already 16, you know where my dad is. Seeing the young man's body while he created another clone, he touched his head and it exploded into smoke. What was that? Naruto. Now that I think about it, I rarely saw you in the laboratories. What I did a while ago was inform my original body that you are with me and that we will join at Raccoon City High School in 6 hours. Okay, now get on my back. The good thing is that you are small. Come on, we will go faster if I go through the rooftops and avoid the zombies. Sherry. Well, but you think you can? How? Naruto. Don't think I'm weak, I carry approximately 200 kilos in my training and I run 10 kilometers with them, you are a feather compared to that, come on. At that moment he jumped about 30 meters and ran over a wall jumping to another, we'll get there in 3 hours, so hold on tight. Sherry. Yeah. Narrator. About 500 meters away from them, the Stars rescue team was returning when they saw a 3-meter-long Hulk with a machine gun and a grenade launcher in its hands. Ada. Damn, that's the Nemesis project that the Umbrella people are thinking about, everyone hide. Narrator. While in the control center outside Raccoon City, one of the operations chiefs modifies the programming of the Nemesis project. So Wesker, you wanted to help your son, but that wouldn't be possible. They already did it. Woman. Yes sir, it seems we found the stars you want us to make. Mr. Karl Kraus. Karl. New mission. Total elimination of stars agents, including those from Naruto Rescue. We don't need them. Wesker will soon know that messing with the Kraus was a big mistake. Woman. Modifying protocols for new mission to kill the stars. Rider. From minute 042 to 244, nothing more. Chris. What the hell was that? It also killed all our teammates. Ada. Chris, be very careful. I know that Nemesis was developed to eliminate tyrant-level threats and to eliminate armed and rebel groups. Nemesis. Stars. Theo. Damn, he found us. Leon. Chris, take it. Throwing the heavy rifle at him. We have no choice but to fight him, shoot his weapons. Chris. Good job. Leon. Of course. While walking Chris and Leon shoot and he only stepped back a little. The impacts didn't do anything to him and now his weapons were useless. Damn, he's not going to die. Chris, get in the truck. Come on, hurry, that thing is fast. Chris. Wire pulls out. Theo. Yes, cutie, don't let me down now. She accelerated and the Nemesis fell near where the truck was. Damn, that thing almost left us like insects. Guys, keep shooting. Leon. What do you think we're doing? Car lightning. A car fell a few meters from where the truck was. That thing is a monster, throwing cars like they were stones. Ada. It's an umbrella experiment, keep that in mind. Right when she swerves a light pole falls near them. Damn, he won't stop until he kills us. Jill. We realized how many bullets Chris and Leon have left. Chris. I have 1 bullet left and you're lying aiming at Nemesis's shoulder, but he moved quickly and dodged it. Leon. I only have 1 bullet and I can't center it well. At that moment a pothole causes the gun to fire. Damn, that was the last bullet. That thing runs too fast and is very agile. Rachel. Everyone down. She took out the RPG-7 missile launcher and pointed it at Nemesis's body. Goodbye. The missile hit the target but didn't do much damage. Damn, what the hell, not even a close-range explosion did anything to him. Theo. Guys, our road is running out. Rebecca. It's not true, on the right there's a tyrant, everyone hold on. At that moment, a tyrant rammed the truck, causing it to crash, but it will remain intact, only with damage to the bodywork. Damn, this is a trick by Umbrella. They want to eliminate us. Leon. Theo is looking for a truck. Theo. As if it were that easy, she shoots at the tyrant who was about to grab her and screams. Narrator. At that moment Naruto saw the tyrant and said to Sherry. Naruto. Hold on tight, Sherry, this is going to be busy. Sherry. It's Naruto. Narrator. At that moment before taking the ice, a scream is heard. Naruto. Hey, take this, raw Senator Gan, at this distance, I don't think you'll survive, tyrant. Writer from Minute 015. In the end they just changed Minato for Naruto and Obito for the tyrant. Narrator. The great impact destroyed the tyrant's back, and when he was about to regenerate a second Rasengan was in Naruto's left hand, and it pointed at his head. Naruto. Die already. When the second Rasengan impact completely shattered his head due to the enormous explosion that made everyone take cover and a car crash into the nemesis, causing it to retreat 400 meters and suffer some damage. All. What was that? Naruto. Wow, almost at that moment a young man came out of the dust and said, "Are you okay, girl?" And if you're wondering what that was, it's the Rasengan, a technique from the Fox team, and that only I can use. At that moment he saw Nemesis lift the car which flew against a building which he crossed, and it got up and screamed. Nemesis stars. Naruto. What is Nemesis doing here? He should have been evacuated along with Umbrella's biological hazards. Well, it doesn't matter. At that moment, he looked at the weapons that Chris and Leon had used and picked them up with one hand. Sherry, go with them, this is going to be dangerous. Sherry. Yes. Naruto and Fio and the others put her behind them. Leon. What are you doing, lunatic? Those weapons have no ammunition and are useless. Naruto. That's what the stars have never seen this. He put them on top of his head and said metal weapon modification jutsu. At that moment the weapons became liquid metal and everything around them was modified parts of electronic components, tablets and metal high voltage cables joined the liquid metal, and when it began to create a machine and everyone was amazed, this will damage it, I swear. At that moment he smiled and the machine was completed. The high voltage cable joined Naruto's hand. And he said, "Your girl, give me your glasses, they will be what amplify my laser to eliminate Nemesis once and for all. I'm sorry for your project, Carl, but I never liked it." Chris. I'll put your glasses on now. Theo. Yes, she gave them to him and he put the crystals in the component, closing the weapon, and Naruto said. Naruto. But I'll need time to recharge it. Lickers come. At that moment about 20 lickers attacked Nemesis, but he killed them easily. Good time to give him energy. He began to make hand seals and said Chidori. At that moment the high voltage cable flashed large charges of energy to the weapon which opened, and on the screen, it had 30%, 56%, 78%, 89%, 100%. Well, goodbye Nemesis, while he killed the last licker and shouted. Goodbye Nemesis Fury. The energy charge destroyed part of his body, but it mutated horribly and kept moving. Are you not going to die? Take this Bai. At that moment, the second shot completely destroyed Nemesis, going through several buildings, and the weapon was about to melt, and Naruto threw it to the ground, removing the cable, while Nemesis was reduced to an amorphous mass of inert flesh and bones, and Naruto said, "I knew it wasn't going to last long, my weapon is fine, we are safe for now." You're the stars, right? Wait, Lion. How are you miserable? You have more lives than a cat. Leon. Damn bastard, always doing crazy things. Naruto. But did it work or not? Leon. Yes, it worked, but tell me, what the hell was that? Wade and that girl? Naruto. She is the daughter of my uncle William. Leon. Now tell me where the girls who always accompany you are. Naruto. They are with the original. Leon. I see you have a plan, gallant. Naruto. Yes, we will join in 5 hours 34 minutes at Raccoon City High School, and from there we will go to the helicopter that will take us out of here. I will tell you where it is when you get to school, understood? Find survivors, the more the better, that is clear, little lion. Leon. Yes, pretty boy. Naruto. I'll wait for you there. I'm clear, soldier. And Chris. My radio is on frequency 230.43. I understand. Chris. Well, the original will be there. Naruto. You can be sure, Sherry. Let's go. And girls, this doll is leaving. Almost all. I would eat it. Chris. So let's go. Wait for it. She ran into a wall and hit herself, but first your glasses, you can't see anything without them. Theo. Thank you. Narrator. While at the Raccoon City Hospital, Naruto and his group extracted Dr. William in time. Naruto. Doc, tell us why the Raccoon City project was brought forward. W. Berkey. Naruto did not advance. The mercenaries like Nikolai extracted the T-virus and also opened the honeycomb, which is why all the experiments and contaminated people left the mansion. Naruto. Stupid people, tell me. Umbrella decided to eradicate the city to avoid further infections. W. Berkey. If they don't plan for me to leave here, but someone took the samples I had out of my laboratory, the Ouroboros and T-virus, these were stolen by the idiot Nikolai, but thanks to him, the T-virus was made which fell and spread, causing the Raccoon City operation before planned. Now we have a big problem. Nikolai, that dog will surely go for my daughter, and that dismays me. Naruto, I beg you, we have to go with her. You know where she is. If she is okay, tell me. Naruto. I still don't know. At that moment he gets dizzy and Trissa catches on. Now I know where it is. We have to go to high school. It's on the other side of the city. It will take us 4 hours to get there. We have to hurry. Dude, Team Fox, go ahead. B. Fox. See Naruto. Narrator. Time to arrival of nuclear missile 9 hours 21 minutes 34 seconds 4 hours later about 894 meters from the Raccoon City High School, Team Stars are shooting at a horde of zombies when out of nowhere a group of women appear behind Leon. Leon. Who are you survivors, where did these women come from? Reloading his shotgun Rebecca, Theo, Claire, Ada, Jill and Rachel, see you at the police station in 15 minutes Chris, go with them, I'll see you there, go away, damn it, while they were shooting from the roof of a building. Rachel. Take care, Lion shooting several zombies and killing one near Lion. Chris. Don't die, friend. Come on, we'll see you there. Lion. Naruto is also waiting for us. We have an hour left to get to school. Let's find another way to get there. Leon. Yes, I will, Chris, come on, you guys have to get out of here. Those hordes are chasing us. Where did your clothes come from? They are very strange. Move. My name is Leon. Come on, move. Kushina. Naruto, are they talking about my son? No, it can't be, he's 8 years old. We have to go because. Leon. See, those are zombies and they are going to kill us, understood, I am from the stars, we have to move now, those are not humans, they are the living dead. Since this morning we have been fighting with these garbage, those damn umbrella people let one of their viruses escape. Kushina. You know about the orphanages in this place. I don't know, if my son is there, he's in one of them, and I need to look for him please Leon. Leon. I'll help you but help me I'm running out of bullets at that moment a zombie woman grabs him and Tsunade grabs her by the neck and throws her against a building smashing her against it and Leon is amazed how did you do that? Tsunade. Pure brute force kid. Leon. Okay, let's go. Then you'll tell me your names. The first thing is to look for weapons and I know where to find them. Let's go. Besides, those clothes are very old. Let's go. All? Yes. Narrator. They run along with Leon, but he sees an armory and enters with them. Leon. Here we will find ammunition and weapons he blocked the door and rested well, they are women and from what I see, strong, tell me how you survived out there. We just arrived. Leon. I don't believe you, this place has been a bucking hell since dawn and when they arrived I didn't see any helicopter or car nearby, they are some kind of ninjas haha. Let's say yes. Leon. Well if we're going to be together we have to arm ourselves taking several weapons and ammunition, this one took a shotgun and reloaded it, now tell me your names, you already know mine. My name is Tsunade Senju of the Senju clan, I am the Hokage of Konoha. I am Kushina Uzumaki of the Uzumaki clan. My name is Anko Mitarashi, Konoha interrogation ninja. I am Konan, Konoha's tracking ninja. My name is Kuruna Yuhi, a Konoha ninja. I am Kuritsuchi, I am the right hand of the Hokage Tsunade. My name is Tsumin Yuzuka and I don't know why you smell like Kushina's son. Are you hiding something from us, idiot? Damn it Tsum shut up if we can track it we will but calm down well excuse her she is temperamental, I am Samui and Anbu ninja of the Reikage and we came on a rescue mission. Leon. Let me see if I understand you, you are from another place, they sent you to the slaughterhouse for your son, ha ha, Kushina, I think that's how it said, right. But don't you know where it is? And tell me why you say I smell like Kushina's son. Tsum. I know her scent, I will never forget it, she must be 8 years old. Leon. 8 years no I have never met children I only know a spoiled brat named Naruto Wesker. Kushina. You said Naruto Wesker. Leon. Yes, I've known him for exactly 3 years. He's also 15 years old, but I was told that he arrived in the city 8 years ago. That's all I know, and that he's Albert Wesker's adopted son, of course. Kushina. Where is it, tell me. Leon. I'm going to your location, it's in a high school not far from here. Let's go, we have little time. The police station is not far away and a few blocks south is the high school. Let's hurry, give a gun to Kushina and her classmates. They're going to need it. Kushina. We have better weapons, they took out their kunes and shurikens, others their swords and weapons ready. Leon. Well, I'm not going to blame them if they get infected, something else, a bite, a scratch, or fluids from infected people, and that's their end. You understand, and one more thing, smash their skulls or they'll never kill them. Now move. All. Yes, Lion. Narrator. While in the Russian facilities 8 floors below in the private offices of the Umbrella High Command, the alarm sounded and a person with a black trench coat, golden hair, red eyes and black glasses killed everyone inside the Umbrella Russia facilities that was Albert Wesker. Soldiers. Fire. Narrator. At that moment with speed, Wesker breaks the necks of several soldiers while dodging bullets with speed. Soldiers. He's not human he is lifted by Wesker, well the soldiers don't know what to do let him go, it's a Wesker order. Hey Wesker. No one here will survive, I swear to you, at that moment he breaks the man's neck. Soldiers. Shoot, hold it, they shoot, but Wesker puts the lifeless body of the man he had in his hands, and they all run out of ammunition. He throws the corpse. Narrator. At that moment, Wesker walks and everyone steps back while they reload, shooting again, but he starts to run quickly. They no longer see him. Without mercy, he takes a knife from one of them and stabs him. He uses his body as a shield from the others who shoot at him as he advances down the corridor. He cuts one of their necks and throws another to the ground. He grabs the knife in the air, throwing it at his skull, killing him as he walks through the blood and dead. Inside, the Umbrella High Command are located. Hey Wesker. They thought they would be saved from me, but I don't believe it. He uses a communicator and says, "Boss, it's already done, come on." He turns around and the elevator opens and you can see the rejuvenated Umbrella boss James Marcus. J. Marcus. Well done Wesker, let's start with the purge. At that moment he puts his hand on the scanner and the door opens. Umbrella. It's not possible, damn James, wait, you're not James, who are you? J. Marcus. Believe it or not, it's me, but let's not take that into account. Okay, gentlemen, tell me how it feels to be cornered like my family in Raccoon City. They're against the clock, and so are you. Umbrella. Damn it, Marcus you are but Wesker appears next to him, cutting his neck to everyone's horror curse you have made. J. Marcus. Well you all don't know something right. I own 90% of the Umbrella Corporation, and I thank you for it all. Cutie, a tall woman in a white dress and a black hat, snow-white skin and an hergless figure entered the place, but when she stood up she towered over Wesker and James. Yes, I know the room is very small, but thanks to you, we were able to buy all or almost all of the company's shares, plus with Wesker, your daughters and the leaders we were able to get here. Wasn't that right, Lady Dumitrescu? El Dumitrescu? Yes, although the appetizers were somewhat stale, but tell me you will keep your word, James. J. Marcus. Yes, Naruto will go to your castle, and the other monarchs want him, right? El Dumitrescu. Yes, the 5 monarchs, Mother Miranda, Donna Benevento, Elizabeth Moreau and the crazy Kelly Heisenberg, but they don't love him as much as me and my daughters. Now if you allow me. She quickly cut off the heads of some and others tried to run, but were cut by the claws of this one, and she was only disgusted to see all that blood, but when she tasted it, she spit it out. This blood is sour, but the more I think about Naruto, the more excited I get. His blood is so tasty and as thick as honey for me, but for now I leave. Fulfill your demands, the other monarchs hope that you fulfill your deal, James, don't forget it. She left the place and disappeared while screams were heard in the distance. Hey Wesker. That woman only wants my son along with those nymphomaniacs from that cursed village. He is my son James. You know that he was in the village for 2 months with members of the Stars to collect the Kadu parasite, although we discovered that Naruto's blood improves the abilities of the Megamizeta and prevents mutations, returning them to normal. Like that woman named Elizabeth Moreau, when I met her she was a monster, but my son's compassion made him make an improvement with his blood giving. The Kadu parasite, a better assimilation and modification of the body without the host being affected, and that is why we won those allies. Also Mother Miranda is very happy with that. Now her daughters can procreate without the babies coming out wrong. Damn, that is why they want it, although having women and men with that mutation is very good for Umbrella. J. Marcus. I know, but having Lady Dumitrescu and the other monarchs in our ranks is also convenient for us, and if we want the improved species of superhumans to prevail, Naruto has to procreate. Hey Wesker. You know it's cruel, right? For now it's fine, I will follow the plans, but when they take their part of my son we will leave. I have big plans for the Ouroboros virus. My son gave me his blood, and that's why the Ouroboros virus is more versatile. That's why I have these abilities, and I'm almost at the level of my son, but for now I knew that this Carl deactivated Nemesis and put him on his side, but Naruto eliminated him. Now we know that he is the only one capable of having 3 viruses inside. The Abraxas virus, the Tai virus, the Ouroboros virus, which give him very powerful abilities: instant regeneration, weapon modification, which together with his control of metal and magnetism of the ninja art, and not only that, control of biological weapons, which the Fox team also has. J. Marcus. For now, all that remains is to wait for the return of the prodigal son. Narrator. While in Raccoon City, the teams united at school, William and his daughter hugged. Sherry. Dad, it's good to see you crying and hugging her father tightly. W. Birkin. Daughter, you are safe, thanks Naruto, I appreciate it very much, Naruto said. Naruto. Well, this is the plan. About 20 minutes away is the cargo helicopter for Nemesis, but since it didn't arrive I got it, and Nikolai wants it too. Chris. Okay, we'll be 2 teams, the Stars will eliminate the zombies in the area, and Naruto will go for the helicopter, that's clear. Naruto. Sounds like a good idea, and tell me, Lion, who they are. Leon. Survivors saved my skin several times a few minutes ago before I got here. I don't know why they look like you. Naruto. I really don't think so, but first of all, tell me your names. Leon. I'll introduce them to you better. She is Kushina Uzumaki, the leader of the group. She is looking for her son in the orphanages, but we went, but there was nothing she wanted. Kushina. Your name is Naruto, right? Naruto. Yes ma'am, I'm the boss of this platoon, Naruto Wesker. Kushina. Tell me, do you have a medal with your name in the shape of a leaf that says Naruto Uzumaki? Naruto. Yes, because I have had it since my father Albert Wesker adopted me. Tsunade. Then could you take this paper in your hands, taking out an elemental affinity paper from between her breasts, please, it is important to us. Naruto. Who are you, woman? Tsunade. My name is Tsunade Senju. Is this symbol familiar to you? Showing a Konoha band with the symbol, you recognize it? Naruto. Where did you get that from? Tsum. It is a symbol of our village, and so you don't repeat. My name is Tsumen Yuzuka, and I know that you are the son of Kushina Uzumaki and Minato Namikaze. Naruto. Yes, I recognize her, look, taking something out of his chest, look at her, only my father knows this. Behind this medal it only says Naruto, turning it over, and in fact it only said Naruto. I do not know that Namikaze, but now that I see it, you are Kushina, right, that I push you to leave me, but as I see it I appreciate it. I am much more powerful than you think. At that moment his eyes turned red, and some tentacles came out of his back, emulating 9 tails. They call me Naruto Wesker, the 9-tailed fox. Come on, move after leaving here, we will talk about it calmly, but for now let's hurry, the missile will arrive soon, we will all go at the same time. As CH-47 Chinook helicopter is waiting for us on top of that building. It was clear the claims for later. While on the top floor, Nikolai tried to start the helicopter, but without any result. At that moment he hears gunshots and goes out, seeing Naruto take the head off a zombie. I finally find you, damn trash, Nikolai. Nikolai shot, but the bullets did nothing to Naruto. You know you are like a stone in the shoe. Die. He turned his arm into a bone blade and cut it halfway back to his human form. Alice, into the helicopter, take it, put it on the control panel. It is a component to start the engine now. Allison. Yes, I will. She put it on and everything turned on. Let's all go inside. There are only 15 minutes left. Move. Everyone got on, and Naruto along with Leon covered the rear of the zombies. Let's go, my love, take off. The minutes passed, and they finally left the city, but even so the missile passed a few meters from the helicopter, but preventing the helicopter from going out of control. Sir, we are out of danger. Naruto. Well, tell me what you came for. Miriam. Sir, call from your father. Naruto. Daddy went to a monitor screen and saw Albert Wesker. Father, I fulfilled the mission, and I have the stars and some civilians. Wesker. For now, that doesn't matter to me. Go to the first airport in a neighboring city and take a flight to Eastern Europe. You know the monarchs and the new umbrella bosses want to discuss matters. Bring everyone and leave the civilians alone. I'm clear. Naruto. Yes, father, the village. Leon. Not again, the village far from the hand of God. What do they want now? Naruto. The high command wants to talk to everyone and you won't come, you're not qualified, besides that place is dangerous, and I know who lives there, and with your request Tsunade, give me that paper. She gives it to him, and all the elements are seen, and it turns to ashes. Happy. Enko. Fire, water, earth, lightning, wind, electricity and metal have all the affinities that is impossible. Tsum. But he didn't have chakra. Naruto. Chakra. Tell me who they really are, taking out his weapon and pointing it at Tsum's head. Chris. Calm down, Motherbicker, we're still in the air, 1 damage to the fuselage, and we're dead. Okay, then we'll take you, Naruto, and you have a lot to explain and I hope you do. Kushina. We will do it, I swear. To be continued. Narrator. While something was happening in the shinobi world, 7 years had passed since the Hokage and a group of ambushes went to find Naruto, and Kushina's daughters looked at them. They were Shizuka and Kyoko. They saw their mother's name on a tombstone, while 2 young ninjas accompanied them. Shizuka. Kyoko. Mom, we promised to return from our mission safely, I swear. Let's go. Sakura. Tenten, we have to go on our mission. Sakura. Yes, Shizuka-san. Kyoko-san. She left some flowers on another tombstone and said Tsunade-sama. I knew her, but she was very young. Give me strength on this mission, right, Tenten? Tenten. Yes, Sakura, let's go. I say goodbye, Tsunade-sama. Narrator. While in the distance were Sasuke and Kiba. Kiba. I hope my mother protects us, right, Sasuke? Sasuke. Buddy. I'm on Team 7, we have a mission, the client is waiting. Dodos. Sensei Itachi. Itachi. Excuse me, Mr. Tasuna, we are ready. Tasuna. Okay, taking a sip from her sake bottle. Let's go to the land of waves. Memories. Team 7 and my new wives. P1. In the previous chapter. Narrator. While something was happening in the shinobi world, 7 years had passed since the Hokage and a group of ambushes went to find Naruto, and Kushina's daughters looked at them. They were Shizuka and Kyoko. They saw their mother's name on a tombstone, while 2 young ninjas accompanied them. Shizuka. Kyoko. Mom, we promised to return from our mission safely, I swear. Let's go. Sakura. Tenten, we have to go on our mission. Sakura. Yes, Shizuka-san, Kyoko-san. She left some flowers on another tombstone and said Tsunade-sama. I knew her, but she was very young. Give me strength on this mission, right Tenten? Tenten. Yes Sakura, let's go. I say goodbye Tsunade-sama. Narrator. While in the distance were Sasuke and Kiba. Kiba. I hope my mother protects us, right Sasuke? Sasuke. Buddy. I'm on Team 7, we have a mission, the client is waiting. Dodos. Sensei Itachi. Itachi. Excuse me, Mr. Tasuna, we are ready. Tasuna. Okay, taking a sip from her sake bottle. Let's go to the land of waves. In the current chapter. Narrator. The plane was carrying everyone, but Naruto didn't see the airport and noticed the village and a golden port under construction, and the plane landed. When it opened, an intimidating looking woman with tentacles looked at Naruto with a grimace of happiness. Leon. That woman is a bioweapon, pointing his gun. Tsunade. It is a summoning that is not very powerful, I notice it in her eyes. Narrator. At that moment she disappeared and was in front of Naruto, still smiling. Find you Naruto-sama. Naruto. How are you Elizabeth Moreau? Well, she ran her tentacles over his body and reached his lips and kissed him passionately, separating from him. Don't be abrupt, I know you want my blood, right? I know that soon you won't need my blood anymore. Elizabeth. I'm not interested in your blood, look at me, I'm normal in part, but thanks to you. At that moment I turned around and looked at Kushina and moved without any of the Kunoichis being able to see her and stood in front of her. You have her scent because. Kushina. Because I'm her mother. Elizabeth. I only know her father, Albert Wesker, who told me that her mother was an unnatural woman who abandoned him, and I love her very much, and you are not trash at all. Her body began to change, and her original form was noticeable. You will never touch Naruto-sama, bitch, I can make sure of that. Kushina. What are you? Calm down Moreau, don't do anything risky, she is strong. Elizabeth. That's Naruto Dumitrescu's mother, don't tell me to calm down. El Dumitrescu. So you are the woman who left my love like garbage in a forest. Ha! From her hands came out enormous claws, and from her back came out 2 dragon wings, and from her hip a tail which ended in a bone tip. Bitch, I will cut you, I will consume your bones and blood until nothing remains. Calm down sister, she must still be suffering. 2 dolls came out from behind her, and she looked at them. El Dumitrescu. Donna, Angie. Donna Angie. First we dissect her to see if she has a brain or a peanut. She must be suffering for leaving Naruto-sama like an abandoned dog. Listen carefully, darling's mother is here. Ball. Kelly Heisenberg, you hear? Wait, don't destroy the plane, but it was too late, pieces of metal broke off from the fuselage and it became an amalgam of machine and human. Kelly. Bitch, I'll rip your heart out. Kanoichis. Come on, let's defend Kushina. All of them. We are going to devour them. Chris Leon. They are very scary. E Foxy Alpha. They are not scary, they are terrifying. Shut up you idiot daughters. Ball. Mother Miranda. M. Miranda. They are from the dimension that hides this true Kanoichis. Tsunade. How do you know that? M. Miranda. The Megamis Hedda told me, besides she is from the same place where Naruto came from. She went with Naruto and he hugged her and her daughters returned to normal. I am their real mother, although maybe he is mine and then my daughters, hahaha. But tell me Senju, why did you come to get him back? Tsunade. As you know, I'm from the Senju clan, but we don't talk about that. Naruto was taken from her, Kushina, at birth. Her father ripped him from her arms. You would have done the same thing as her, I swear. M. Miranda. If I had raised an entire city to find one of my daughters, I swear. Naruto, you already know what to do. He nodded and let himself fall into her arms. Before the gaze of all, some were in agreement, but the Kanoichis did not. Alcina, take him, he needs our care. She took him, and the other daughters of Miranda went with her. Well, you do not hide, let's go Mr. Lion. He will be one of our guests with his team. Also Team Fox, you already know where his quarters are. The village will treat you very well. Well, you, I have something to tell you. Something. Your world has a fissure here in our village. All. How is that possible? M. Miranda. Some from that dimension came and attacked us. We have some guests at the Benevento castle trapped in Donna's puppet strings. For now, I need you to recognize them. Come on, they caused a lot of problems in the village and one of them tried to kill one of my daughters, but she was stronger than that group. Narrator. In the Benevento prison, a man was suspended along with 5 other young people. Itachi. Ha damn, that puppet woman is much more dangerous. Her power is brutal, and not even with my Susanoo can she harm her. Guys are fine. Tenten, Kiba, Sasuke, Shizuka, Kyoko. Everyone. We're fine Itachi-sensei. Tenten. From what I see, it's a very luxurious prison for a village without infrastructure to have, from what I see. Kyoko. Ha, because I have to be hanging from my feet, plus I wear a skirt and you guys don't dare look at me, or I'll kill you. Sasuke. Kiba. We are not those kinds of people. Can you shut up? You are prisoners. You are like that girl who snatched something precious from us. I will tell you that story before Donna returns home, hahaha. Gibba. Hey doll, you smell like blood. Shut up damn it, besides you are not a doll, I'm Angie and shut up, this happened a long time ago. Narrator. The doll expelled a dark mist and everyone saw a book. Writer. From minute 0 o'clock to 2:37 nothing more. Angie. And that mirror is here in the depths of the village where that brat screams to be freed, but that will never happen, and you are like that girl we welcomed you, but you wanted more like that girl, now you are like her trapped in the threads of my beloved creator. She turned and looked up and said she is coming, and our beloved too. I have to go, we have a meeting, see you, enjoy your stay, hahaha. Narrator. Several floors above them a train was parked and from it the Kunoichis and Naruto got out, which Dr. William Birkin had in a capsule sleeping, while Kushina was more than nervous and knew that something would happen to him. Wesker. Tell me, William has the ampoules with the blood of the 5 matriarchs. William. If they are here in a suitcase it said dangerous material, handle it with care, with this his evolution will end and neither monsters nor humans, even Kunoichis will be able to defeat him, I assure you he will be a perfect being. Kushina. What will they do to my son? Wesker. Your son. Who does this bitch think she is? Tsunade. Be careful, we are much stronger than you. At that moment, Tsunade looked at him and was on guard. You give off an air of death. I see it in your eyes. William. Wesker, your son. He turned around and looked at Naruto. Leon takes them to the Benevento dungeon. Leon. Yes Mr. William, you're here now. Wesker. Wait Leon, before your wife leaves, pointing at Tsunade, tell me your name. Tsunade. My name is Tsunade Senju. Wesker. I want to know who abandoned my son in that forest. It's clear. Tsunade. Yes, I'll tell you, his name is Jiraiya. Wesker. Then tell him I'll kill him myself. He turned around, entered the elevator and disappeared. Tsunade. He means it. Leon. Are you going to stay or the elevator is waiting for us? They take it and get off. Narrator. While in the experiment room are the 5 matriarchs Angie and the daughters of Dumitrescu and Naruto, they take blood at that moment. William says. William. Well, this is the last blood transfusion, this will return them to normal. Well, between what fits they will be able to return to their human form and pass to their bioweapon form. This is a great advance for us. Now we will be able to return everyone to normal, but at the same time have a dangerous group of stronger bioweapons, and with a good conscience, we will put everything in their hands. Mother Miranda, Elizabeth Morau, Donna Benevento, Angie, Kelly Heisenberg, Alcina Dumitrescu, Bella. Cassandra and Daniela are safe. All. Yes Dr. William. William. Doctors, put the subjects on the stretchers. The doctors put the women on the stretchers. The needles were embedded in their bodies and blood entered their bloodstream. And in Angie's case, her parasite, Kadu. Okay, they're ready. They all nodded. Okay, at my signal, now. At that moment, all 9 of their hearts stopped. Give them 1 milligram of adrenaline intravenously now. Paramedic. Wait Dr. William, look at their bodies. The monitors had no pulse and from one moment to the next, they woke up and began to change. In Angie's case, she created the complete body of a girl. In the case of Dumitrescu's daughters, they created bones, muscles, flesh, blood, and their flies. They fell to the ground dead. All 9 women were affected until they underwent that transformation. Elizabeth Morau lost her tentacles and her body became more of a normal woman. All 9 were more than changed and they got up from those stretchers, trembling and confused by everything that had happened. Sir, they are stable. Their Kadu parasites have disappeared. William. Take that off, it can't be true. He sees the x-rays, falls into a chair and says the experiment is a complete success, they are with the Abraxas virus. Paramedic. Mr. William, look at this under the microscope. This one goes and looks at the cells. William. This is incredible. The cells are repaired and contact with the parasite. Kadu was destroyed by the virus. Abraxas created an improved version of his powers, eliminating the parasite and maintaining his abilities. It's surprising. This is magnificent. Wesker. This is incredible. If your son assimilates the power of all of them, he will be unstoppable. Immune to everything. It's a great advance. Wesker. Doc. You have to see this. Narrator. The 9 women woke up with heaviness and the nurses gave them clothes, some gave them women's military clothes and others dressed in what was in hand, and what came out of that room was not believed by Wesker or William. William. This is amazing. Narrator. They all looked at their bodies and couldn't believe it. Mother Miranda looked at her body and couldn't believe it. Dumitrescu's daughters put their hands in the ice and watched in amazement as nothing happened to them. Angie looked at her new body and was more than amazed. She felt her body touched and she could feel the others' bodies. Wesker said. Wesker. Tell me how you feel about your new forms. Dumitrescu. It's incredible, my skin color has returned. I feel my heart beating. It's strange to notice my heart beating. How is that possible? At that moment, tears came out of her eyes. My body is still the same size, but I am human again. Elizabeth. My body has changed, and I have horns and wings like Mother Miranda. My face is great. A mirror. I need to see my face, Kelly. Is it you? Kelly. If so, take a dairy cow, giving him a mirror. Elizabeth. Dairy cow. Look, I'm not interested. Ha, I'm beautiful. Hiya. Kelly. Yes, I know, but I'm not far behind either. My body is much better. I no longer feel the pain in my spine, and I feel invigorated. It's incredible. Narrator in a crystal. Mother Miranda see her new and her hair wrapped around her and reached her feet. Her figure was more enviable than her former self. Miranda. This is incredible. My wings disappeared, but I like the new me. My daughters are very different, but we feel incredible. Elizabeth, it's you. Elizabeth. This is me, my body is normal, I can go anywhere without scaring anyone, it's amazing, my hair is purple and look at my figure, it's incredible. Ella Cassandra Daniela. We are normal, we can be in the cold, haha yes mother, we are normal like you. Alcina. Calm down my girls, we are normal now thanks to our husband, we have to please him when he wakes up. Angie. I have a body. Seeing her puppet form on the floor and saw herself in a glass, she observed her blue eyes, her golden hair, and her face seemed like smooth flawless porcelain. I am perfect, Donna, I am perfect. Donna. Yes, you are beautiful, my dear Angie. Wesker. Now it's my son William's turn. William. Okay, chamber number 2 for the blood mixing experiment, 7 ampoules ready to inject young Naruto. Let the staff be ready. Everyone got to their positions. Inject the 7 ampoules. Narrator. At that moment Naruto began to scream, and on his body, it was seen that he had fish scales and dragon wings came out on his back, the place began to fall apart, the metal around him was at his sides, the remains of Angie came back together, and she began to laugh grimly, her eyes turned black, and 5 pairs of black wings came out of her back, thousands of flies came out of his body, in front of everyone's desperation to help him. All. We have to go in, he's suffering. William. No, they can't enter. See, those are weapons. He'll tear them apart before they reach him. Wesker. William, what's going on? William. I don't know, this is weird, we can't get closer. Wesker, what are you doing? Wesker. What a father should do, help his son. He began to mutate and went through all the things his son had created, his bone armor fragmented and his skin was destroyed, but it was rebuilt as it happened. And he came with his son and said, Naruto, react, control your power, I know you can do it, son. Narrator. From one moment to the next he stopped using his power and his vital signs were restored. His body began to return to normal, breathing heavily. Wesker. Are you okay, son? Naruto. Haha yes I'm fine now father, I just need to control all that power and I will be unstoppable. Dad, thanks for stopping. The girls are fine. At that moment, Wesker was run over by 9 women and they said. All. Naruto, are you okay? Naruto. Yes Naruto, I'm fine, it was just a small stumble. Wait in my father. Wesker. Get off me, throwing everyone and adjusting his trench coat. Haha alright Donna, go to your prison and take Angie, you have to free the prisoners. Go, and everyone else will be put to the test. Move. Go to see Wesker-sama. Narrator. 30 floors below the laboratories. Leon was lost. Leon. Where are we? Donna. Angie. You got lost, little lion. Leon. Who are you? Taking out his weapon. Donna. Angie. Don't you know us, Leon? We are Donna, Benevento and Angie smiling. Leon. That's impossible. How? Donna. Angie. The blood of our beloved Naruto brought us back to normal. Let's go, we are reborn, hahaha. Okay, continue, we will take them with them. After passing several cells, they arrived with the young people, and Itachi recognized them and was amazed. Itachi. Ella's son Kushina Tsunade Anko Samui Kurenai Kuritsuchi White Tsum-san. Tiba. Mom, you're alive thanks to the shinobi god. Tenten. Miss Tsunade. Shizuka Kyoko. Mom is alive. Sasuke. We thought they were all dead. All. We are not alive. Donna. Angie. We hope they don't attack us again. Donna then pulled her strings and they fell. Itachi looked at her again, at the woman with wings and 2 horns on her head, as well as yellow eyes and a slender figure, a girl at her side. We'll see each other again. Itachi. She turned around, carried the girl and disappeared into the hallways. Itachi. Miss Kushina is fine, perhaps the same thing happened to you as to us, but I don't see that you have aged. What is it that happened? Kushina. They have a lot to explain, and we also have to explain this month. After the explanations and some reunions they learn things about the village. Itachi. I know you have many things to ask, but I will tell you something. My father Fugaku took control of the village and killed the old ones. Now the council is of the clans. Minato is a member, along with Uraya. The families think that clan Assumption should be seen as a new clan. Also many ninjas from other villages joined Konoha the Jinchuricus. It was a great commotion, because they are as a defense. The group is called Akatsuki. It is very terrible, and no village messes with Konoha, although I know that they are in Konoha by force, and we are called demonic leaf ninjas. That is all that is known. Kushina-sama, besides that it is said that you were murdered. That is why your children are so happy to see you again. Hiba. Mom, it's good to see you again. Hugging this one. Sum. It wasn't that bad anymore, but you did grow. Shizuka Kyoko. Mom, we thought you died 7 years ago. Denton. We are glad that all of you are alive, Miss Tsunade, Anko, Samui, Kurenai, Kuritsuchi. It is a pleasure to see you alive, don't you believe it, Sasuke? Sasuke. Yes, but we have to return to the village. Dad is surely planning something like invading the villages with a Jinchuriki. Tsunade. So how do we return to the village? At that moment you hear some footsteps and a man with yellow hair, glasses and some of his red eyes, along with a black trench coat and military boots, black pants and a vest of the same color, and he says. Wesker. I can help you, but in exchange I want to enter that village and create my own village. Besides, I want autonomy. I don't want you to control me. What are you saying, Tsunade? Tsunade. Okay, but how are you going to take us to that place? Tell me, Wesker. He smiled. Narrator. Elsewhere, Naruto, his group and the elite team were boarding a huge 18-wheel Russian-style truck containing a laboratory and umbrella resources, as well as 16 other trucks of that style, and several planes and helicopters. Hundreds of soldiers were carrying everything necessary for that mobility. A song was playing on the speakers, and Naruto said to his companions. Naruto. I hope you're ready. We'll invade another place. It's time for my true world to know that abandoning me was a big mistake. Mr. William will be joining us. William. Of course, I want to know about the new specimens and be able to create new variants with the Abraxas virus. In addition to improving your DNA, Naruto, I will give you, elite team, a restricted dose of the Abraxas virus to improve your skills in battle and other things. Be ready. In a few hours we will enter this world. I already wanted to start, hahaha. Naruto. So what are we waiting for? Wesker. I know you want to enter that place, son. We also learned that here is the fracture to enter that place. Well, we are waiting for you. He took a microphone and said to all assets, mobilize our forces forward. Military. You heard them, start the engines ahead. They did everything and the trucks advanced into the fracture and disappeared. On the other side they appeared and some villagers saw the enormous machines enter and were scared. Mr. Wesker, we have arrived. Wesker. Let the fun begin. We'll continue. Narrator. While in the Leaf Village, Danzo was with Fugaku as they saw a group of imprisoned women. Fugaku. I hope they will soon be submissive, master. Danzo. Don't worry, the Jinchuricas still don't know that Naruto is dead. Thanks to his blood we created a clone, but he only receives orders, soon they will fall, and that clone will no longer be of use to us, hahaha. It was a good decision that Orochimaru will keep his DNA, hahaha. Soon, the shinobi world will be ours, hahaha. The Umbrella Village appears P1. In the previous chapter. Narrator. Elsewhere, Naruto, his group and the elite team were boarding a huge 18-wheel Russian-style truck containing a laboratory and umbrella resources, as well as 16 other trucks of that style, and several planes and helicopters. Hundreds of soldiers were carrying everything necessary for that mobility. A song was playing on the speakers, and Naruto said to his companions. Naruto. I hope you're ready. We'll invade another place. It's time for my true world to know that abandoning me was a big mistake. Mr. William will be joining us. William. Of course, I want to know about the new specimens and be able to create new variants with the Abraxas virus. In addition to improving your DNA, Naruto, I will give you, elite team, a restricted dose of the Abraxas virus to improve your skills in battle and other things. Be ready. In a few hours we will enter this world. I already wanted to start, hahaha. Naruto. So what are we waiting for? Wesker. I know you want to enter that place, son. We also learned that here is the fracture to enter that place. Well, we are waiting for you. He took a microphone and said to all assets, mobilize our forces forward. Military. You heard them, start the engines ahead. They did everything and the trucks advanced into the fracture and disappeared. On the other side they appeared and some villagers saw the enormous machines enter and were scared. Mr. Wesker, we have arrived. Wesker. Let the fun begin. In the current chapter. Narrator. At the Umbrella base in the Shinobi world they had already raised the four houses, the Benevento, the Dumitrescu, the Moreau and the Heisenberg, and in the center Mother Miranda. The workforce was the Tyrant series, which were more than 800. The bases have been almost finished, and thanks to the efforts in 5 days they arrived at the country of waves. But the Naruto advanced team is on the way to this country, along with Itachi's team in his military car, which is very amazed by that transport. Itachi. This transport is very fast, Naruto. Naruto. Emilia is how much to get to that place? Emilia. 10 minutes my love. Naruto. Get ready, we're going into battle for sure. He put a cassette in the player and played the music at full volume on the speakers. Narrator. Well, in the land of waves, a man was beating another man. Tell me Tizuna, where are the ninjas who came with you? Tizuna. I don't know, spitting blood. So if you don't tell me I'll kill this woman. Some men threw a girl and she screamed, but a blow to her face silenced her. Tizuna. Damn cat, leave my daughter. Tsunami, are you okay? Tsunami. Yes, I'm okay dad. Ha, cat grabs this one by the hair. Leave me. Tizuna. Leave her alone. At that moment a noise sounds and everyone falls silent. Hat. Where does that sound come from? Narrator. Out of nowhere comes a huge 8-wheeled metal monster and parks. And from this machine comes out a young man with golden hair with a strange symbol on his trench coat and looks at the woman and stares at the men and smiles as he throws back his trench coat where 2 swords are at his waist and removes them from their sheaths. Naruto. Trying to harm a woman is cowardly. Let's face it, demon. Come on, I'm waiting for you, trash. Hat. Who do you think is the damned one? Naruto. Death. He got into position and began to move, but out of nowhere, he cuts everyone in half, cutting off his cat hand, but others were going to touch him, and several girls shoot the remaining men, one with a shotgun, the other with machine guns and the other with a sniper rifle. Another got into the car, took the gun, and fired hundreds of bullets at the men, killing everyone, while Naruto took the cat and threw it at one of the walls of the bridge, while his partners did the dirty work. Hat. Ha ha, my hand. Ha, who are you? A ninja slowly getting up. Naruto. I am not your death. He took off his trench coat and threw his katanas at the women who caught them. At that moment he began to mutate, the bones were seen, and after heads were on his neck and bones were exposed, tentacles came out of his neck next to his back. Narrator. This one split him in half and tore off his head with its jaws. Everyone looked at him in fear, but then he returned to normal. They saw that an angel had become a more terrible demon. Naruto. Man, get up, lifting Tizuna and Emilia and gave him his swords along with his trench coat. Not everything is death in this life, in mine yes, well, I do this, it's my job, and you know it. He turned around and put his swords which collided with another weapon. So you were watching me, who are you? Itachi. You retired Naruto, he is Abusa Mamachi, he is very dangerous. Naruto. Dangerous, well show me how dangerous you are, trash. Zabusa. You're not afraid of death, are you, brat? He raised his weapon and was going to cut Naruto, but instead his weapon broke into 3 pieces. My weapon, how is it possible that you cut one of the weapons of the Fog Village? Naruto. Your weapons are dry branches against my weapons, hahaha. Itachi. How did he do it? That weapon was the Kubikurum. How did he manage to split it in 3? Naruto. Are you going to admire your weapon or are you going to fight Zabuza? Zabuza. Damn, but at that moment something pierced his shoulder and he writhed in pain. What was that, an air jutsu? Naruto. Miriam, don't shoot, besides they have you in their sights. Behind Miriam's back, a woman with her hair tied back and wearing a green dress and a brown sweatshirt had 3 needles in her throat, but if she were more cautious, she would have seen the tyrant that is behind her. Narrator. She turned around and saw a giant man in a black suit. But he took her by the neck, lifting her up. She tried to hit him, but it was useless, and she fainted, leaving her unconscious and left her on the ground, while behind him was Wesker, who walked and caressed her face and looked at Zabuza, and Zabuza said. Zabuza. Damn, out of nowhere Wesker moved quickly and grabbed him by the suspended neck. Haha, how did you do it? Wesker. I've been a monster for many more years than you, you're just a foolish man, but if you join me, I'll leave your partner alive. Zabuza. She's not my partner, she's my daughter. Wesker. Then let's have an arranged marriage. He let go, and she spat saliva. Also, I want you to teach my soldiers your skills. From what I see, your weapon is not that tough. I offer you a weapon as tough as my son's, and a new opportunity to be part of my organization. What are you saying? He recovered. He went with his daughter. He saw her, and she was fainted. Zabuza. Tell me, if I accept, what you will do with this country. Wesker. I will improve it, I will give it more facilities, and I will give you a new dawn, a new life. Come with me, and I will show you what an ideal life is. Zabuza. I accept. How can I tell you? I want to be like Naruto. I know he is not normal, that monster form is amazing. Wesker. Deal, I'll also give you a suit much better than the one you have and weapons, my son will teach you everything, and then we'll go to Konoha. I want to know who abandoned my son, that village left him to his fate, and I want to kill that person. Zabuza. So what are we waiting for, Wesker-sama? Wesker took out a strange device, and a very loud sound came from the sky, and when the villagers and Zabuza saw it, they were amazed. Zabuza. What is that? Wesker. That Mr. Zabuza is the future. He descended the military car, got into the helicopter, and the others entered it. Prepare yourselves, it's time to go to a new world. At that moment the helicopter takes off. A few minutes later, Zabuza sees his new home. Yes, this is our Umbrella City. Narrator. In a huge complex, Dr. William was waiting for them and he saw the man and was amazed by it. William. Great, a native of this land, I want to ask you things, of course, with your consent. Oh, where are my manners? I'm William Birkin, I hope we get along very well, sir. Ah. Zabuza. My name is Zabuza Momochi, and hers is Haku Momochi, my daughter, any problem? William. Great, I hope for your cooperation. In addition, I will equip you with weapons and military power if you give me a dose of your blood along with that of your daughter. You say I need to know about her abilities and power. Zabuza. It's okay, I just don't want to walk from here to now. Wesker. Don't worry, soon we will head to a new location, and the land of waves will be ours soon, hahaha. Naruto takes Itachi along with the women in a van, then we will catch up with you. After that, without further ado, your team will stay here to re-educate the new ones. Without further ado, fulfill your mission. Naruto. Yes dad, okay Itachi, you have half an hour, take your team and the women, we will go to Konoha. Itachi. See Naruto. William. Ah yes Wesker. Naruto, I have something to tell you. The paternity tests with the girls one came out positive. Naruto, your mother is Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto. Wesker. Wait. We'll continue. Narrator. In an Anbu prison in Konoha 8 women are depressed when at that moment they feel a presence and the Baija say. Baijas. He is here, he has arrived to this world, the promised son has returned and his revenge will be huge. Umbrella appears the beginning of the NP2. In the previous chapter. Wesker. Don't worry, soon we will head to a new location and the land of waves will be ours soon, hahaha. Naruto takes Itachi and the women in a van, then we will catch up with you. After that, your team will stay here to re-educate the new ones. Without further ado, fulfill your mission. Naruto. Yes dad, okay Itachi, you have half an hour, take your team and the women, we will go to Konoha. Itachi. Yes Naruto. William. Ah yes Wesker. Naruto, I have something to tell you. The paternity tests with the girls one came out positive. Naruto, your mother is Kushina Uzumaki. Naruto. Wesker. Wait. Narrator. In an Anbu prison in Konoha 8 women are depressed when at that moment they feel a presence and the Baija say. Baijas. He is here, he has arrived to this world, the promised son has returned and his revenge will be huge. In the current chapter. Naruto. Wait, that red-haired woman is my genetic mother like. Wesker. That's impossible, I'll go talk to that bitch. Narrator. Wesker was very angry and ran quickly to the place where that woman was. He crossed the door's armor and saw Kushina. Wesker. Tell me woman, you are the mother of my son Naruto, right? Kushina. What are you talking about? My son would be 10 years old, not 17 years old. Wesker. You're an idiot, right? The Abraxas virus works miracles. He was 2 years old when he grew up, he turned 10, then 5 more years passed, and he already looked 15. When the T-virus contamination happened in Raccoon City, he had spent 3 more years growing until he was 17, but with a mentality, those moments are the age of your daughters, don't tell me. He went with speed and grabbed her by the neck, slamming her against the wall. Now tell me why you hid from me that Naruto was your son. Kushina. No wait, I didn't know that my son was that boy. Besides, I found out when one of the matriarchs said he was my son. Besides, didn't you see that the 4 matriarchs almost killed me? Wesker. Okay, releasing her, stay away from my son, it's clear, oh I'll kill you myself. Narrator. He left while his Naruto sisters were impressed. Kyoko Shizuka. What the heck, mom? Do we have a brother? Kushina. I'll tell you on the way, it's a long story. Naruto. Come on, hurry up women, we have little time, let's move. Naruto put on his trench coat and reloaded his weapons and went to the truck. Behemoth, my big truck, how long since I saw you? He opened the door of the giant truck and went to the cabin. He started the engine in the back, a V12 powered by a turbine, and took a cassette out of one of his trench coat pockets and put it in the cassette player. At that moment, music came out of the speakers on the outside. Oh, yes, blood, power, and fame. Mover, I leave you. They got on, and this one started off quickly. Itachi, tell me where this one went. Where he was and guided him. Okay, we'll get there soon. Wait, Itachi, tell me, is it true that she is my mother, that Kushina? Itachi. Yes, I see that you could be his son, but even so, your age does not match. According to what I know, Naruto is in possession of Danzo. He is one of the heads of the council, and I also know that he has all the Jinchuricas. Naruto. Explain what Jinchuricas are. Itachi. The Jinchuricas, the most powerful women who contain the beasts that are from 1 to 9. Your sisters Kyoko and Shizuka are the bearers of the powerful 9-tailed Biju, but their father separated it into soul and chakra, that's what I know. Naruto. My father is Albert Wesker, not an idiot who abandons his son, he is a coward who hides behind the forces. What he should fear is Umbrella, my father Albert Wesker, and my grandfather James Marcus. Narrator. Along the way Naruto saw discrimination and poverty, the great changes with his world. This was a world where the strong remain, the weak die, where whoever has power can do whatever they want, and whoever doesn't have it is nothing more than a slave to the powerful. And every image Naruto saw became angrier. He who had lived in war and fought against a horde of monsters, preferred that to seeing a population sunk in its own abandonment. Misery in the distance the Leaf Village was seen, and Naruto knew that it would be another hell that he had to enter and wait for the army, his father, the matriarchs and their future wives, along with the elite team. Naruto. Itachi, tell me, is that the village? Tell me or I'll destroy the gate with the missiles that Bahamut has. Itachi. Wait, if it's the village go slow and we'll register, let's stop to give our names. Naruto. Okay Itachi, but if you lie to me pointing a gun to his head, no one will stop my anger, I'll tell you. He turned around and looked in a direction. There's Itachi. Itachi. In that direction is the village prison because. Naruto. I'll have to go there, I feel something calling me, lose, hahaha, and another thing, don't stop me, oh I'll kill you, I have the same powers as the matriarchs, I could kill you, and you know it, those eyes wouldn't do anything to me. Itachi. I know it well, let's go down. Narrator. Itachi and his team go down, but a group of ninjas stop them and he says. Itachi. What are you doing? We are Team 7 and I am Itachi Uchiha. We are fulfilling the mission given by the Hokage. Let us pass. Naruto. Wow, who would have thought your village doesn't love you, hahaha. Ambus. Who are you, young man? You will die if you want to stop. At that moment, Naruto was already at his side and hit him hard, crashing him against a wall while smiling. He's crazy, how did he move so fast? I couldn't even see him. You idiots, attack him. Naruto. Try it. Behemoth armament. Out of nowhere Behemoth deployed all his weapons, machine guns, a cannon, and several miniguns appeared. I'm going to kill you all if you move. Narrator. At that moment a red-haired woman fell in front of everyone and they recognized her. Kushina. Calm down Naruto, don't use it, you don't want it to be the fourth ninja and Ambus war, what the hell is wrong with you? Stop it. Ambus. That's Kushina-sama, wait, she wasn't dead, it seems the village had been abandoned, how is it possible? Minato-sama said she had died looking for her son, how is it possible she's alive? We verified that information, that world was left in ruins. Naruto. Ha 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 ha, if that is the power of the weapons of our world, what they saw was a demonstration of our power and of Umbrella. Besides, why are you stopping me, mom? Tell me you don't want your beloved son to fulfill his duty, but if you want I will stop, but at a cost. I want to be from this village that you say, mom, ha ha ha. Tsunade. Don't be too patient Naruto, but we'll have a very serious talk about those jokes about your mother. Ambus. Tsunade-sama, they knelt. Tsunade. So you will obey me, they nodded. Naruto. I make fun of who I want, and when I want a woman he stood in front of her, maybe I'll make you my wife, you're very hexy, hahaha, that body is exciting, maybe one day I'll make you mine, and you guys don't move. Behemoth is still active, if you dare to touch me, you'll be killed. The cannons and the weapons will kill you, they are much faster than you, and doing so would be stupid. Soon. I love that boy and his aroma is very delicious, perhaps it is time to have a new Inyazuka patriarch, and I think who it will be, but first show me that you are up to the task of our clan. Kiba. No mom, don't even believe it, he's younger than me. Soon. You're calling me an old spoiled brat. Kiba. Yes, and he also smells like blood and death, I know that scares anyone, but what scares him the most is his thirst for blood, it's brutal, he's controlling himself, I can smell it. Same you? Wow, I've never seen a young man with his willpower, it's difficult, it seems like he's lived through many wars, his eyes show it. Anko, hahaha, that's what I like in a man. I want to know more about you, Naruto Wesker. Conan. It seems that behind that face of seriousness and arrogance there is something else, I know, but I have to find out. Kuritsuchi. I feel that behind that mask there is a man who would give his life for others, and his heart is bigger than I think. Kurenai. Behind that shell of confidence and arrogance there is something else that intrigues me. I want to know more about you and what happened to you to be like this. Narrator. At that moment, Danzo and Fugaku arrived with the clans along with Jiraiya and Minato. Danzo. What's going on here, the two of you, what are you doing? He sought Tsunade and the women who disappeared 7 years ago. Umbrella tricked us, this can't be true, they're all alive. Fugaku. Kushina-sama, Tsunade-sama, how is it possible that they are alive along with the other ambushes? This must be a joke, they are alive, that damn umbrella told me that they would not leave that city alive. Plans. How are they still alive? We are in big trouble. Ireya Minato. We're done, they're going to kill us. Tsunade. So you Fugaku are the Hokage, right? Fugaku. Tsunade is returned. I know that you were previously the Hokage but not anymore. I was elected by vote of all the clans. Now, determining if your clan is extinct and procreating, the laws have changed, Senju, since you left, and that goes for everyone. Naruto. I thought this village was more than capable, but I see that your stupidity is bigger than anything, procreating, keeping a leash on your neck, not having rights for women hahaha that is very old, deciding for others, feeling like the lord and master, that disgusts me, I'm going to wipe that smile off your face. What are you saying if I manage to win the exams, those damn Chunin exams, will you leave these women and give me the Jinchuricus? Some of them attract me, and I want to see how beautiful those damn Jinchuricus are. Fugaku. And if you lose, what will you give me? Naruto. I'll give you my vehicle to Behemoth, and you'll also have me under your command. What are you saying, Fugaku? That's if I choose my team. Fugaku. An incredible proposal smiling, hahaha stupid, none of these pathetic teams are at the level of the Jinchuricus which I will send to stop you, fine I accept, but if I win you will give babies to the village, and you will be my faithful dog, that is clear. Naruto looked at Fugaku with superiority and said. Naruto let the Fugaku game begin. To be continued. Narrator. They looked at each other with determination. Naruto. When they start. Fugaku. In a month. Naruto. Perfect, well I hope you're ready to lose. Fugaku. But first, tell me your name. Naruto. My name interests you, right? You want to know my name, well, I'll tell you. My name is Naruto Wesker Uzumaki. Fugaku. No, impossible, you are Naruto Wesker Uzumaki. Everyone looked at Naruto in amazement at that revelation, it's not true. Narrator. In the prison of Anbu, 8 women were very anxious. Something was happening and that puts them against their new instincts. Their shackles. A woman with red hair and blue eyes is moving from one side to the other of her small room. Damn, that scent is his, why don't we get like that when he comes? Calm down Gaara, something is happening. Gaara. I don't know Yujito, it's as if all this time they've given us a fake one, and I feel like the real one is out there, my sense of smell detects it, it's here, but where? Yujito. If my claws are ready to cut, I feel like he wasn't here and that the one they brought is just a doll for us, damn it. Calm down, I'm like this too. The one out there is immeasurably more powerful than the one in this prison. Vegito. Gaara. We know something is coming and it won't be pretty, we know it. Umbrella appears the beginning of the NP3. In the previous chapter. Naruto. I thought this village was more than capable, but I see that your stupidity is bigger than anything, procreating, keeping a leash on your neck, not having rights for women hahaha that is very old, deciding for others, feeling like the lord and master, that disgusts me, I'm going to wipe that smile off your face. What are you saying if I manage to win the exams, those damn Chunin exams, will you leave these women and give me the Jinchuricus? Some of them attract me, and I want to see how beautiful those damn Jinchuricus are. Fugaku. And if you lose, what will you give me? Naruto. I'll give you my vehicle to Behemoth, and you'll also have me under your command. What are you saying, Fugaku? That's if I choose my team. Fugaku. An incredible proposal smiling, hahaha stupid, none of these pathetic teams are at the level of the Jinchuricus which I will send to stop you, fine I accept, but if I win you will give babies to the village, and you will be my faithful dog, that is clear. Naruto looked at Fugaku with superiority and said. Naruto. Let the game begin, Fugaku. Narrator. They looked at each other with determination. Naruto. When they start. Fugaku. And unmess. Naruto. Perfect, well I hope you're ready to lose. Fugaku. But first, tell me your name. Naruto. My name interests you, right? You want to know my name, well, I'll tell you. My name is Naruto Wesker Uzumaki. Fugaku. No, impossible, you are Naruto Wesker Uzumaki. Everyone looked at Naruto in amazement at that revelation, it's not true. Narrator. In the prison of Anbu, 8 women were very anxious. Something was happening and that puts them against their new instincts. Their shackles. A woman with red hair and blue eyes is moving from one side to the other of her small room. Damn, that scent is his, why don't we get like that when he comes? Calm down Gaara, something is happening. Gaara. I don't know Yujito, it's as if all this time they've given us a fake one, and I feel like the real one is out there, my sense of smell detects it, it's here, but where? Yujito. If my claws are ready to cut, I feel like he wasn't here and that the one they brought is just a doll for us, damn it. Calm down, I'm like this too. The one out there is immeasurably more powerful than the one in this prison. Vegito. Gaara. We know something is coming and it won't be pretty, we know it. In the current chapter. Narrator. Fugaku and the clan saw that young man who was smiling, and he turned back to the same place where he looked before. Naruto. Again, because I want to go there, for now I have to follow his orders. Tell me, old man, where is my team? Fugaku. Come follow me, those two are trash. They went to the tower, but when passing through the village he saw that all the people did not have much food and their houses were very damaged. In addition, the businesses were almost empty. He saw the poor administration of this village. But when he left it, he found very luxurious houses, businesses that charged a lot of money, and women locked in a room with bars on them, displayed wearing very luxurious clothes, and sold to the highest bidder in the streets. These were sold to men, even from other villages, who, under pressure, agreed. That made Naruto get brutally angry. For a moment a piece of metal went to him, and it shattered, turning into liquid and falling to the ground. Everyone saw that, and knew that the young man was very powerful without using jutsus. That metal bar turned into liquid. The girl who saw that just looked at him and smiled. How did she do it? Maybe she is a demon. And how much power does she keep in silence? Well, we will go to the Hokage Tower, and there I will tell you who your companions are upon arriving at. The tower, she saw two girls, one with dirty clothes and a sick appearance, and the other was chained by the neck and also with dirty clothes. They looked at the young man and blushed, but immediately lowered their heads when they saw Fugaku, who looked at them with contempt. Well, we have arrived, Naruto. I will tell you one thing, those in your group are, how to say it, young, which have no ninja instruction and will have a month to be. Naruto. Wait, he said he would give me a group of unforgiving ninjas who have no training. Fugaku. Then you will leave me the women who have arrived here. Naruto. Never. Well, tell me who they are. Fugaku. You saw the two girls who were outside, they are your team. Gekko, let them in. Gekko. Yes, Hokage-sama. This one came out, and when he came back he threw them at Naruto's feet. Here they are. Naruto. That's no way to treat girls, asshole. He lifted them up and glared at Gekko, who backed away from that murderous instinct. So, they sent me to see that they haven't been treated with delicacy. Fugaku. I see you don't like your new ninja companions. The two girls were upset, but Naruto raised their chins and smiled. They calmed down and Naruto saw the tyrant in front of him. What are you saying? You give up? Naruto. No, it was not even a good decision on your part. Well, I'm going. I have a group to train, and remember, they are free from your damn plan. Do you understand or not? I will hold back. He destroyed his chains, and they looked at the young man. Now they are free, let's go. There is nothing to fear anymore, they cried in the young man's chest. Fugaku. That's sentimental. It disgusts me to see them, so take them away. Naruto. Disgust. Hate. Contempt. That's what you give off, and that's what I hate from people like you who have been given everything on a silver platter. I hate men like you who only desire power, and that's why I will overthrow this cursed mandate. At that moment the metal of the building moved along with the electrical cables. The entire city felt that shock wave. Everyone panicked in the tower. Everyone felt that the building would collapse, and Fugaku felt terror when he saw the coolness of everyone in the room turn liquid and go to Naruto's face. The liquid metal formed a semi-armor on his body, watching as this metal turned black and blue lights shone on his body. I swear to you. Naruto Wesker. Saying this last thing with hatred in his voice, all the metal fell to the ground and he turned around and left with the two young women. Fugaku. What the heck is Naruto? He's not what we think. He's very powerful. If he trains them well, they'll be a problem for my plans. Listen to me, we'll hunt down Tsunade and Kushina. I want you to bring those two to the Uchiha mansion immediately. At least I want to have a child with one of them. Ambush, go and carry out my order. Hiashi. Are you sure about this, Fugaku? Fugaku. You don't get involved or I'll send your precious girls to the worst pig in town. It was clear Hyuga with clear anger in his voice. Hiashi. Excuse me, Hokage-sama, it wasn't my intention. Damn dog, one day you'll fall and I'll be the one to eliminate you, I swear. Narrator. While in another place, a helicopter with a large container that had the umbrella logo was released from this callous. A person who arrived to the village, a man who would make everyone tremble with fear. That person was Albert Wesker, Naruto's father. He looked at the lights of the city, took off his glasses, and his eyes turned red like blood. Smiling, the container opened and a monstrous roar was heard. Elsewhere, Naruto smiled and looked at his two sleeping companions, caressed their cheeks and got out of his truck. Naruto. Haha, my father finally returned. He arrived here in Konoha. Well, let's start. His phone rang, and he answered it. Yes, this is Naruto, head of the Fox team. Did you receive my message, father? Wesker. Yes, I've already arrived. We'll see each other where we agreed. They won't take anyone else, Naruto. We'll take care of that. Naruto. Yes, father will arrive with Behemoth to the agreed place. Tell me, father, did you bring the liquors? Wesker. Just like you asked me, son, hahaha. Narrator. While this is happening far from the center of Konoha at the Uzumaki Namika's mansion, a large ninja team had already arrived and Minato was all set up to take Kushina away. He locked up his daughters so that his wife would be trapped in the kitchen. Kushina was surprised by the absence of her daughters, but quickly and surprisingly, they put many puppet strings on her so that she could not move, suspending her in the air. They knew how capable she was. Kushina. What is this, an attack from another village? No, these symbols on their arms are Ambus root of Danzo, why do they do it? Minato. For one thing only, you will go to the Uchiha mansion where Fugaku-sama will procreate with you. Rejoice because you will be a human incubator. Uzumaki, hahaha, I do not love you, and I have too many women with which to reborn the Namikaze clan. Kushina. Minato, son of a bitch, and you Ambus will pay dearly. Dogs, my son Naruto will not let anything happen to us. Ares. You mean your son, hahaha, he must already be dead because a large group of ambushes must have eliminated that brat. Don't think he could against a large group of. At that moment, a terrible roar is heard that chills everyone to the bone. When they come out, they see a huge monster with large horns and the appearance of a great giant in his chest. His purple heart shone, and in his hand, he had a sword made of steel that was slowly created, and in it, you could see a nucleus of the same color as his heart. Minato. What the heck is that? Wait, that's not where Kushina's bastard was. Ares. What are you waiting for, useless people? Put Kushina to sleep and then we'll take care of that. Already one of them blew a powerful sleeping pill and she fainted. Come on, take that woman to the Uchiha mansion. Yes, boss. Minato. Don't forget the agreement was clear. Anbu, dog, Fugaku-sama told me that he would give me that to Kuritsuchi. A dog, when the time comes. Minato, not before. Narrator. Elsewhere, a woman was defending herself from multiple Danzo ambus. It was Tsunade, who was already very tired after fighting hundreds of ambus and could barely stand. At that moment, several chains caught her arms and legs, suspending her in the air. A Pero. Wow, your power is scary, but if you don't have a foothold, all that power is nothing, Tsunade-sama. Tsunade. Let me go, dog, or you'll regret it. I know I'm not alone. A boss. Let go, hahaha, you're stupid, right? Besides, you think that brat is going to come and help you? I don't think so. Now they must be giving his head to Fugaku-sama as a wedding gift. The Danzo Ambus have a very good source of information that you will be the next human incubator for Master Fugaku, and no one here will be able to stop us. Let's put her to sleep, you know what to do. Tsunade. Damn Fugaku, you'll pay for this. I'll never be the toy of that microbe with an inflated ego. Also, tell me what they did with Mikoto. Narrator. No one answers and an Anbu arrives with a dog mask. A dog. She is the Reikage's toy, we sold her for better relations between villages. Tsunade. Mikoto, I'm sorry, but when I get free I'm going to kill you all. I won't castrate you, and I'll start with you, bastard. A Pero. Shut up, bitch, don't waste your breath. Soon when Master Danzo gets tired of you, maybe he'll give your body to the Ambus, and at that moment you'll be the boar of the Rai division. There, I am going to enjoy you. Do it now. Ares. Yes sir. One of them threw powder on her face and she began to give way and fainted. Narrator. In another place the Ambus were split in half or devoured by two monsters. A 30-meter giant with a large sword took a man and devoured an Anbu with his teeth, and the other was a 3-meter demon with two large blades on his arms and the appearance of a skull. Ares. Don't give up. This one was caught by the giant's hand and ended up in the mouth of the latter, who devoured it violently. Where did these monsters come from? Out of nowhere. The other one was already at their side, cutting them in half. Retreat, they are very dangerous. Wesker. None of you are going anywhere, trash, some of you know something, and I want you to tell me before I die. Naruto. I say the same. Dad lickers attacked. 20 monsters appeared behind them that approached the Ambus that saw those quadruped beasts. That overwhelmed the ninjas who were dismembered by those monsters. Of all of them only one survived, which was not, and Naruto cut off his limbs. The two monsters became human and Naruto calmed those lickers that he had under his command and said, where are Tsunade and Kushina? Tell me, bastard, I heard that dog Fugaku wants to turn women into his toys. Tell me. Oh, I will perform open heart surgery on you without anesthesia, taking 5 very sharp claws out of his hand. Speak, bastard. Wesker. Calm down, son. He grabbed him by the neck and said, come on, trash, tell him everything you know or he'll do what he said. Anbu. It's okay, they will be taken to the Uchiha mansion where they will be prepared so that they are ready to conceive the new children of Fugaku. That's all that is known. Wesker. Well, you're no longer of any use to us. I'll put you out of your misery. He created a blade with his arm and cut off his head. Well, son, tell me where that damn mansion is. Naruto. I know where it is. Let's go, lickers, follow me, don't separate. Narrator. Naruto, his father and the lickers moved quickly towards the mansion, and this in a special room was Tsunade and Kushina naked lying on a nuptial bed on her belly. They had chakra suppression seals that prevented them from using their abilities at that moment. They woke up and saw the luxurious room at their sides. A small towel they took it quickly covered their nakedness and looked around. Already standing at that moment, an old man enters through a large reinforced door, smiling, and he says, well, you have woken up, fiancés. I am the judge of this marriage. I see that you are ready. We will only wait for the Master Fugaku to complete his marriage and he can do whatever he wants with you. Concubines, clean up after your new companions and I hope that you two give him sons. Tsunade. How many concubines have he imprisoned like us? Multiple women came out of the walls, wearing different outfits, all kunoichis from different clans, who did not respond and were like puppets. Kushina. They are ambus, but why Fugaku looking at all I see Yamanakas, Hyugas, Nara's bastard, is looking for a union of clans to become more powerful dog the women do not respond and brought essences, rose water and towels to clean these you wake up that perhaps you do not react are kunoichis. They won't listen to you. They are at Fugaku's service and at his orders. They are in a genjutsu. They are only at his service as human incubators, although they are not pregnant yet. Tsunade. Dog you wake up she tried to free herself, but they stopped her and they couldn't because the seal prevented them they were angry, even so I know that Naruto will look for us and when he comes. You mean Kushina's brat son, that bastard must already be dead because Fugaku and Danzo must have already sent their elite and renegade groups to kill him. I don't think he'll survive hahaha at that moment, a loud bang occurs in the mansion, what the hell is going on, Anbu dog, come. Hey dog. What's up Master Aku I'm here. Que pasa? Hey dog. I don't know, but we'll go right now another crash occurs and they smile it's funny, bitches. Tsunade. He's here. Kushina. My son. Aku. What are you waiting for, kill him. Narrator. At the door of the Uchiha mansion, two people are destroying the Naruto ambushes with their two swords and Wesker, with his 15-shot Eagle Desert Magnum 50, along with his trusty knife. The two look like demons and at that moment Naruto says. Naruto. Lickers forward the 20 monsters rush towards the Ambus who were massacred at that moment and Anbu attacks Naruto, but he gives him a powerful punch to the face that destroys his mask and falls to the ground father go for them, I will take care of this talker is not like that Gekko. Gekko. How did you know it was me? Naruto. Your stench is disgusting, you thought I was weak, well I'm going to show you that new the high voltage cables and surrounding metal joined together, the metal molded itself to his body and a strange armor was formed, black with blue lights turned on let's start, bastard. Narrator. This one was with speed and with a single blow he brought down half of the mansion, well Gekko was amazed even though he had extra weight, it seemed that he was very agile, but he didn't expect that from one of his arms, a large blade would come out that almost split him in two and cut part of the mansion and the ground. Naruto. Don't tell me you're scared trash, then I'll make you see how dangerous I am he advanced and Gekko tried to stop him, but everything went black. Narrator. While the other clans saw everything from the spectator's perspective without intervening, the Yamanakas saw how the great mansion was destroyed by a strange enemy and the great damage it caused. The chief of the Yamanakas was imperturbable. That was Inoichi. At his side was Hiashi, who looked with a little happiness as the mansion and the clan were falling. Inoichi. Why don't they intervene Hiashi? Hiashi. I say the same to you Inoichi, do you perhaps wish for our Hokage to fall? Inoichi. Yes, you know better than I do what this village is like. It was already on the ground. If someone else rises, it will be better for us and our people. Hiashi. Tell me, do you hate Fugaku? Inoichi. I don't hate him for him, we are like that, let them scratch themselves with their nails, but we will keep an eye on him in case he survives, see you, Hyuga he disappeared when he entered the forest. Hiashi. You're right, I think the same. This one also left. Narrator. Inside the Wesker mansion he shot with his gun and with his beloved knife he killed the Ambus and some of them said. Ambus. What the hell is this guy? He seems to be faster than us. That man also has that strange weapon that we've never seen before. Wesker. I see that you still haven't realized that I am superior and I have company 20 monsters come out and with speed attack them with ferocity, killing everyone in the place with an order with their hands and everyone stays still now I can do the same as my son Naruto hahaha, it's time to rescue them. Narrator. In the room where Tsunade and Kushina were, the Ambus and Saku were a little scared. At that moment, they heard the door begin to slam with overwhelming force and it fell to the ground. In that cloud of dust, two blood-red eyes were seen. Wesker. I see that there are still lambs that have not been killed, let's see 4, 8, 12, 20, I see Lickers take care of the sneaks and return to the helicopter, now the Lickers attack the enemies killing them, and as if they were shadows when they finished they disappeared well, only you remain old man. Aku. Who the hell are you? Tsunade. Wesker why Naruto? Kushina. It's true and my son. Wesker. My son is still alive if that's what scares you. Narrator. At that moment, the sound of metal is heard and at the end of the corridor, blue lights are seen, showing a strange figure with something in one of its hands. This figure throws it at Aku's feet and he is horrified to see Gekko's severed head. Aku-ji-ko who are you bastard who are you? Naruto. I think they haven't introduced us, I'm Naruto Wesker Uzumaki. Tsunade Kushina. Naruto, how good you're safe. Naruto. Bastard, don't tell me you tried to grape them. The blue lights turned red on his suit, or maybe that Fugaku dog is trying to have them by force. A surprising shock wave occurred, and the Kunoichis came out of the Jinjutsu they were under. All. Where are we, Kushina-sama? Tsunade-sama, you quickly removed your seals and chains. Where are we? Tsunade. In the bridal room of a degenerate who takes women as toys. Kushina. Now we have to kill that Aku dog. Aku? How could you free them from that Jinjutsu? Tell me, bastard. Wesker. Nobody calls my son a bastard. Naruto, get everyone out of here, it's an order from your father. Naruto. But dad, there may be more enemies. Wesker. And that's why you're going with them. Naruto. Fine, I'll do it, but I'll be back, I swear. Wesker. Okay Naruto, he looked at him one last time and said. Naruto. Okay, don't separate. Multi-shadow clone jutsu. At that moment, about 30 clones appeared and escorted the women. Don't separate, and one of you give those two some clothes, I'm distracted. Kunoichi. Yeah. Naruto. Naruto Wesker, that's my name, and don't forget who rescued you. Kunoichi see, Amo Naruto. Tsunade Kushina. It's good that we already have clothes, we feel very sorry for that vulgar way of showing ourselves Naruto. Naruto. Don't worry, I'll soon cover you from head to toe, haha. Kushina. But you are my son. Naruto. Who said I was talking about you? Narrator. In the camera Wesker and Aku saw each other and Wesker said. Wesker. Aku, you will pay with blood for that offense of saying that about my beloved son. A huge thirst for blood was felt in the place. He took off his glasses and his eyes were red as blood. Let's start, imbecile. Aku. Wait Wesker, can we discuss it like civilized people? He smiled and showed his three-bladed Sharingan. He opened his eyes and thought that Wesker had fallen into his trap. Stupid, you fell into my Jinjutsu, now die. He threw a kunai, but it was deflected by Wesker. How could my Jinjutsu not affect you? Wesker. Jinjutsu? Oh, I remember that thing that puts you in an illusion, right? Well, I'll tell you one thing, that thing doesn't affect us. Aku. My Jinjutsu doesn't affect you, I see. Don't lie. You only used a copy where the original is. Wesker. You're an idiot. He approached him quickly, but Aku covered himself from the powerful blows. You didn't say it was a copy. Let's fight. Aku's kunai and Wesker's military knife collided ferociously. Come on, that's all you can do. It was a fiasco fighting against someone so weak. Aku. Shut up bastard. This one in the air made many hand poses and said fire element big fireball. The fire sphere was going straight to Wesker, but out of nowhere something cut the attack in half, passing by the sides of it. That's impossible. Coco, how did you do it? Wesker. Looking with hatred at this one. Impossible. What kind of person is this damn one? He destroyed my attack without moving like he did. Wesker. Don't tell me you gave up before you even started fighting. Seriously. Aku. Wait, you didn't fight seriously. Wesker. Why fight with all my power if you can't live up to my expectations? Aku. Son of a bitch. At that moment Wesker was already in front of him and Wesker hit his arm hard, which was fractured in several parts, and from his wounds, the bones, aha, my arm, as he did it out of nowhere, it became faster and stronger. Wesker. Don't tell me you're scared, Aku. Aku. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Lightning element thunder dragon, a huge dragon of electricity formed behind him. Haha, you won't survive this one, die Wesker. The powerful dragon advanced and Wesker just smiled and prepared to receive it. Once I'm stronger than you, hahaha. When the dust cleared, Aku looked in amazement at that demonic figure from hell. What is that? Wesker. That's all the power of a great Uchiha, how pathetic. Aku. What is that transformation? Are you from a ninja clan? Wesker. Haha, ninja clan. We're not the next generation of the human race, which you can't stop with your skills, how pathetic. Aku. Don't tell me you're superior, I'm an elite and you're not enough. At that moment, Wesker moves at great speed and pierces his chest with his sharp claws. WH, how do you manage to cough beat me? Wesker. I'll tell you why, because I'm superior, cutting off the head of this one which fell near a wall. Pathetic. That for you is being elite trash. They are just trash. Throwing his body to the ground. At that moment the wall where Aku's head was opens and Fugaku is shown. But look, at last you show yourself. I found out that my son, you gave him a team of girls which we will make shine. But you know you did us a favor. But you are a wretch. Now that I'm in this form I can kill you without mercy, but I know that you will not give me a chance. That's why I am surrounded. But that will not be enough for you, haha. Welcome for me, Uchiha. Fugaku. Kill him and bring me Tsunade and Kushina. We will execute the wedding according to plan, so it doesn't seem like you defeated Aku. Tell me, monster, what name should I put on your tombstone? The bone mask that he had rose up, showing his Wesker face. Wesker. Call me Wesker. Albert Wesker, that's my name. You must be that Fugaku, right? They've told me a lot about you. They told me you're a bastard who grapes girls and thinks he's too much. Well, I'll take everything away from you and eliminate you. I swear we're waiting for a formal invitation, or we'll start a pitched battle right here. Tell me Fugaku. Fugaku. I see that you are the father of that bastard Naruto, but he must be dead, I know that, and since you are in my residence, I am going to eliminate you quickly so that you do not suffer from being attacked by ambushes. They all went against him, but one of the walls of the place collapsed. Wesker. I see you don't know my son. Naruto. Out of nowhere, a giant with two huge black blades cut the ambush in half, while Fugaku sees that figure in that dense cloud of dust, seeing his eyes shine crimson red, but that dense cloud clears from a burst of air pressure, while the remaining ambush see that enormous 9-meter colossus. Wesker. You're late. Naruto, take care of everyone else, I'll take care of that son of a bitch. Naruto. Yes, dad. This one with speed destroys everyone while Wesker walks and returns to normal. Fugaku. Who the hell are you? Wesker. I just came to kill you, son of a bitch. Out of nowhere he was already in front of Fugaku, and he avoids a blow with a lot of work. With speed he defends himself, but despite that he is no match for Wesker's speed, who appears and disappears as if he were moving faster than him, and their weapons of the two men collide, taking out sparks. You have bled this city and its inhabitants. That is not from a boss who is in front of his people and tries to give the best for them. You are like a burden to them. Fugaku. I am the god of this place, you don't have to tell me what to do. Instead of games you are nobody to interfere, and that's why I will eliminate you. Take this fire element, big fireball, die bastard, hahaha. Wesker. Again this pathetic attack. As I told your dead friend, the fire does nothing to me. He stood still and received the attack. Full Fugaku just smiled and turned around. You're done. Fugaku. What, he moved quickly? You have to be lying, he didn't do anything to her. Wesker. Don't tell me you're going to use your eyes. Disappearing and was at his side and whispered in his ear, I'm immune to that power. Fugaku moved and felt terror when he saw the man who took off his glasses, cleaned them with a piece of cloth, and put them back on. You finished analyzing me that you weren't going to kill me, come on, or is the great Fugaku Hokage of the Leaf Village terrified? Hahaha. Fugaku. You have to be lying, is he more powerful than me and the Bijus? No, not even my Jinjutsu could do anything. He says that to intimidate me. Yes, that was it. Braggart, you think you are too much. I will remove that smile from your face, I swear. Well, his legs trembled, and Wesker saw that. Damn it, I'm not afraid of you. This was he would count, but his blows were deflected by Wesker, who had an impassive face. He was just having fun with how Fugaku tried by all means to hit him, because an elite can't give you a single hit. Why? Wesker moved and Fugaku hit a wall that was destroyed. I, the Hokage of the Leaf Village, I, the ruler of all these idiots, why can't I harm you? Wesker got fed up and stopped his fist. It's not true. Wesker. My turn. He threw Fugaku into the air and hit him in the air. His devastating blows destroyed his pride and several of his ribs. The blows to his face were so devastating that he closed his right eye. This is an elite taking his leg and slamming him against the ground again. Blood ran from his wounds, his mouth and his eyes. You are so pathetic, taking him by the shirt and slamming him against the ground. You simply do not deserve the title of Hokage. Throwing him against another wall that he went through. He crawled with a broken arm and his two shattered legs. Where are you going, Uchi? He took off his glasses and saw several dead women. Some were disappointed and others with signs of abuse. He smashed his glasses and turned around with indescribable anger. You son of a bitch, it is true that I am not a good person, but you are not human, and since you are not. He went against him. He put his foot on the back of his neck and pulled his head back. This he began to move with clear intentions of Wesker releasing him. You are a monster. He tore off his head and his entire spine and lifted it up. No more, bastard, and to know more about your plans. His jaw opened into 4 sections and devoured his head. He took another pair of glasses out of his trench coat and put them on. Justice was done, Naruto-san. Narrator. Naruto emerged from a pile of corpses and said. Naruto. I'm done. Wesker. Yes, but now there is another problem with Fugaku's death. Who will replace him? Naruto. Your dad knows you can do the same thing as me. Do this with me and you will. Wesker. Okay, what should I do? Narrator. Wesker imitated everything his son did and became Fugaku. Wesker. This is magnificent, and with what I know about that bastard, I will be able to do a very good job, son, so the facade is clear, you know what to do. Naruto. Ho, already like in Russia. Wesker. That's my son. Narrator. While elsewhere the clans were about to enter, footsteps are heard and everyone is ready to enter into battle when Fugaku comes out with someone's head and throws it at everyone's feet. Fugaku. The coup failed. Next time you don't do something, I'll kill you myself. Showing his crimson Sharigan. Everyone. Excuse me, Hokage-sama. Fugaku. I'll tell you one thing, find Gekko, he's the traitor. All. Gekko the traitor. Fugaku. I'll tell you something, Naruto rescued me from his clutches. I decided to give him 1 more month to take the tuning exams. They will be given in 2 months. Let the other villages know immediately. All. Yes, Hokage-sama. Fugaku. I'll tell you one more thing, all the clans gather at the tower in 1 hour, move. Everyone. As you say, I love Fugaku. Fugaku. I want to be left alone. Everyone. If we retreat they saw how Fugaku entered the Uchiha mansion slowly something is up and it is not good. We'll continue. Narrator. While in the Uchiha mansion, deep inside it, there were three people. Itachi, Wesker, and Naruto, talking. Naruto. What will you do, Dad? Wesker. I will return the mandate of this clan Itachi. I want you to be the clan chief for now, and sorry for killing your father. Itachi. I don't feel sorry because you killed him, I don't feel like he was my father, he always told me that I was a hindrance to his plans, because I thought differently than him, now that I think about it, I almost never spoke to him, I was just a piece of his puzzle. Wesker. I understand you Itachi, I went through that too, Umbrella decided for me, but when I eliminated them everything changed, for now come with me Naruto you have 1 more month, and you will come to this meeting and contact William, the first want you to start by transforming those two into your new group, I will call it Omega, maybe it will be different from what you are always used to, but these are the terms. Naruto. Yes Daddy. Narrator. 1 hour later in the Hokage Tower, the clans are gathered and see Fugaku with his son Itachi, and next to him is Naruto and the fake Fugaku says. Fugaku. As you saw, many of our enemies are here lurking, that is why I, Fugaku Uchiha, give my descendant Itachi the position of head of the Uchiha clan. That is my decree. Now he will take charge of the clan, and I hope everyone understands it. Everyone. It's okay Hokage-sama. Fugaku. Well, we'll make some changes from now on smiling evilly. Narrator. Elsewhere at the Umbrella base, James was watching the matriarchs very determined to go help their partner along with Team Fox, who were eager to go. James. I know you're all a little desperate to go, but calm down. Fox, you have to let us go Master James. Matriarchs. You mustn't let us go, sir, we are the ones who are most impatient. James. Yes, I know, but now their mission is to spread the Abraxas virus throughout the continent, people who are worthy of taking this virus to a new stage of evolution with them. 2 people came out of a chamber, a woman and a man in umbrella clothes I present to you Haku and Zabuza. They are ready for missions, it's time to prepare for the global invasion, Umbrella has been born from the ashes, it's time to show these wretched troglodytes that we are superior to them, let's begin extending his hands, and everyone's eyes flashed the red light long live Umbrella. All. Long live Umbrella. Death has arrived. In the previous chapter. Fugaku. The coup failed. Next time you don't do something, I'll kill you myself. Showing his crimson Sharingan. Everyone. Excuse me, Hokage-sama. Fugaku. I'll tell you one thing, find Gekko, he's the traitor. All. Gekko the traitor. Fugaku. I'll tell you something, Naruto rescued me from his clutches. I decided to give him 1 more month to take the tuning exams. They will be given in 2 months. Let the other villages know immediately. All. Yes Hokage-sama. Fugaku. I'll tell you one more thing, all the clans gather at the tower in 1 hour, move. Everyone. As you say, I love Fugaku. Fugaku. I want to be left alone. Everyone. If we retreat they saw how Fugaku entered the Uchiha mansion slowly something is up and it is not good. Narrator. While in the Uchiha mansion, deep inside it, there were 3 people. Itachi, Wesker, and Naruto, talking. Naruto. What will you do, Dad? Wesker. I will return the mandate of this clan Itachi I want you to be the clan chief for now, and sorry for killing your father. Itachi. I don't feel sorry because you killed him, I don't feel like he was my father, he always told me that I was a hindrance to his plans, because I thought differently than him, now that I think about it, I almost never spoke to him, I was just a piece of his puzzle. Wesker. I understand you Itachi, I went through that too, Umbrella decided for me, but when I eliminated them everything changed, for now come with me Naruto you have 1 more month, and you will come to this meeting and contact William, the first want you to start by transforming those 2 into your new group, I will call it Omega, maybe it will be different from what you are always used to, but these are the terms. Naruto, yes Dad. Narrator. 1 hour later in the Hokage Tower, the clans are gathered and see Fugaku with his son Itachi, and next to him is Naruto and the fake Fugaku says. Fugaku. As you saw, many of our enemies are here lurking, that is why I, Fugaku Uchiha, give my descendant Itachi the position of head of the Uchiha clan. That is my decree. Now he will take charge of the clan, and I hope everyone understands it. Everyone. It's okay Hokage-sama. In the current chapter. Narrator. The Leaf Village had changed brutally in just 2 days with the new reforms, and the clans recognized the new changes, while in the shadows Minato, Danzo and Jiraiya were drawing up a plan to access power and dethrone Fugaku, but what they didn't count on was that Naruto's clones were always close to their plans. Jiraiya. What we should be worried about is Tsunade and Kushina who are very close to Fugaku, that baffles me. They hated us and now with their sudden change of plans, it is to improve the defenses and bring people outside the clans, that baffles me. Minato. He promised me Kuratsuchi and now she's his advisor. While Naruto sees her as something strange, that damn brat won't take my prey away from me. Naruto courts her, that makes me angry. He must have them in a Genjutsu. That bastard tricked us. Anzo. My plans fell apart when I was saved by Naruto, and not only that, he left me out of any plan with his son monitoring the Anbu Ray's division, and the women enchanted with him. That frustrates me, although what I dislike is that brat Naruto has interference, and the two girls have disappeared, the bastard daughter of the Inuzuka chief, and the bastard daughter of Minato have disappeared, and that baffled me. Anzo. I say the same thing, now the Jinchuricas are allowed to be free with anti-chakra seals, and that bothers me, they are mine, not that bastard's, and they found out that that brat was given 2 more months, and that angers me. Everyone. That's what happens to us, it's a stone in our shoe that we must eliminate. Narrator. While on the outskirts of the Wave Village helicopters and thousands of warships and war trucks, Tazuna was incredulous at so much technology, and 5 limousines arrived where 8 women got off and a girl Tazuna introduced herself. Tazuna. Good afternoon, I was told that a woman named Mother Miranda would come. Do any of you have that name? Narrator. A tall woman with long golden hair, yellow eyes, and a white trench coat and black sneakers, looks at him and smiles. Miranda. You're Mr. Tazuna, right? Tazuna. Yeah. Miranda. Tell me where the 4 castles we ordered to be built are. Tazuna. Yes, I finished making them a few weeks ago thanks to your labor and the machines you sent us. Miranda. Wow, you're a good builder. I'll tell Wesker that you're doing your job well, and he'll give you a promotion. Tazuna. Thank you Miss Miranda and let it be done for now. Miranda. Not good daughters Donna, Alcina, Kelly, Elizabeth choose your castle I will go see the new Umbrella Village tell me is the Tazuna village finished? Tazuna. Of course, and with the specifications they asked for, although it was a bit difficult, it was achieved in time. See the engineering masterpiece. The city is divided into 6 large blocks. The Technological Division, Industrial, Experiments, Laboratories, Testing Rooms and Restructuring Division. These 6 large blocks have their districts where thousands of families and workers will be able to live. What do you think Miss Miranda? In addition, to enter you will need a code. If you don't have it, you will die from the surveillance system, which has very powerful weapons, I swear to you. Miranda. Good job tell my daughters that I need them to come, we will begin the incursion to Kumagakure also to the Fox and Stars teams in the war room, well I will go see Dr. William, the first want to know about the new members, saying it with displeasure in the experiment block 2 girls are naked inside tanks and have masks that provide them with oxygen, while Dr. William is smiling and says. William. How are the patient comrades? Scientist 1. The Kadu virus has just joined them along with the Veronica virus. Scientist 2. Their bodies do not present any mutation thanks to Naruto-sama's blood, rather the abilities are uniting. Scientist 3. The second young woman has the Ouroboros virus as well as the Kadu, they are also joining their DNA, we are on time, 1 more month is missing for what was agreed with him to be fulfilled, in addition, Master Naruto will train them in the remaining month they will learn the basics of the powers. William, I see we have an audience, isn't that right Mother Miranda? Miranda. You always find me out, isn't that right William, well, how brats go? William. Well, the union of the viruses that we put in the Kadu parasite have been a success and with Naruto-sama's blood, well everything is going smoothly. In a few days we will take it out of the containers and take it to the training sector where it will be carried out with some of the tyrants. I also suggest that they fight with the Fox groups and also with the Stars. Miranda. Unfortunately, that cannot be done. You know very well that the raid on that cursed village is our priority, but you will be able to attend a small raid. You will be able to take the women, so you can carry out your normal experiments, what do you say William? William. Perfect for the project you're talking about. Entering that village is our biggest project. I want strong women, but at the same time, I want their bodies to withstand the experiments they'll be doing in the coming weeks. I'll be very busy, so I can only dedicate 3 days to this excursion. Miranda. We'll leave in 2 hours. See you in the war room. Narrator. The teams were already in the war room, and Mother Miranda arrived. All. Welcome Mother Miranda. Miranda. I see everyone is here, Commander, show us the terrain. Commander. From what we see, Kumagakure is in the mountains, a steep terrain, but with the helicopters we will be able to access them. Those of us in the helicopters will be lowered by ropes. They will be able to drop bombs and hide with camouflage suits. The others will release the tyrants and the Liker containers in their places. They will be the first line and will kill the enemies. Does anyone else have something else to say? William. Perfect, I'll take 12 tyrants to the cargo helicopters. I hope you're ready to see a massacre, right? Mother Miranda. Miranda. Don't worry, there won't even be any chance for them to survive. We'll take everyone, even the Fox teams and the Stars. Be Fox. We are willing to eliminate them. Stars. There is no salvation left. William. And with their new improvements, they'll be able to master anything without any problems. J. Marcus. I see that you already have your plan very well, Mother Miranda. William know very well that the incursion into this village benefits us all, as much as that village already umbrella. I want there to be the minimum number of women casualties. We want to keep them intact and gain their trust. As you know, women in this world are currency, but I dislike that if a woman resists her, either do not overstep your limits, only let it be clear to everyone. Everyone, don't worry, we'll do the job properly, just as you asked, Mr. James Marcus. Narrator. At the Umbrella base, hundreds of helicopters were preparing for the raid on the storage tanks. Hundreds of tyrants and likers were being put in place for this operation. The hundreds of soldiers inside the helicopters were carrying enough weapons to destroy a small town. The Stars and Fox teams were preparing for the war that would soon begin. Kumagakure Village, 5:36 AM. Changing of the guard. Anbu 1. Oh wow, it's been really cold, don't you think? Anbu 2. Wow, that's true. At that moment a huge noise is made and a mechanical monster comes out of the clouds and one of the soldiers shoots with his machine gun, killing these ninjas who fall to the ground, and the soldiers get down and say. Military. You know, don't kill children and women, use tranquilizer darts and eliminate the ambushes along with the men. It was clear. Soldiers. Yes sir. The men move quickly and with their camouflage they move unseen, placing the explosives in strategic places, and they communicate with William. Soldiers. Sir, we are already in position, we detonate the bombs. William. Yes now. Narrator. While in the Raikage's office, he was signing some papers when several explosions occur and he sees great damage and turns to his Anbu. Raikage. What the hell is going on? At that moment another Anbu arrives very scared and says. Anbu. Raikage-sama is invading us. They are a group of camouflaged ambus. They are giving the ambus a lot of trouble. In addition, some giant metallic birds appeared above us and attacked from the. At that moment, 4 women pierce the roof, one with her claws cuts off the Ambu's head and the others kill the remaining ambus. Raikage. Who are you, enemies of Kumagakure? Enemies? Hahaha, you are an idiot. Facing us head on is crazy. I'm going to decorate my living room with your head. With my strings I will make you my puppet. I want to see how much you can resist when my strings break your bones. Raikage. What village are you from, tell me. All. We are from Umbrella. Raikage. Umbrella, I don't know her. Well, I'll introduce myself so you know who killed you. I'm Alcina Dumitrescu, the vampire. I am Kelly Heisenberg, the metal controller. I am Donya Benevento, the puppeteer. The last one is me, Elizabeth Morau, the monster of the 4 regions. You will not get out of here alive, human. Raikage. Damn you, bring me my toy. I want you to see that I'm not joking and that this will happen to you if you fight me. Anbu. See Raikage-sama. They took out a malnourished woman with clothes almost torn in her belly, had a symbol of Kumagakure. Here it is. At that moment their weapons are embedded in her body, killing him instantly. Raikage. What happened? Kelly. I killed him. Having a woman like that, you're a monster. She attracted all of the man's weapons. Now who's next? At that moment, the woman moved quickly, but Kelly stopped her. What's wrong with you, idiot? Raikage. I have tamed her very well, she will only obey me until I die. This woman was a gift from Konoha. I have treated her very well. Elizabeth. Bastard, this happened to the woman's defense going against the Raikage. You didn't expect his arm to be cut off by the woman's teeth. She devoured his arm. How disgusting, it tastes terrible. Narrator. The Raikage screamed and saw blood coming out of his stump as he turned around, but what was behind him terrified him. An octopus-looking woman, her arm had a red crab claw with many sharp spikes, sharp teeth, and lifeless black eyes. Raikage. What the hell are you guys? Kelly. We are death. Raikage. Mikoto killed them, but looking at her she was suspended by her arms and legs Coco-like. Alcina. You never realized that you never had the advantage. Raikage. That's what you think. He moved quickly and caught Kelly. Fools, I have your friend. Kelly. You think catching me with one arm will give you victory, stupid. At that moment, metal spikes pierced him as he watched Kelly smile. You thought I only dominated metal. I'm covered in metal and that was the end of you. The spikes retracted and this callus had large holes in its body, blood was coming out of its body. Raikage. Mikoto salva me, but when I looked at her she had a happy smile, bitch. Narrator. This callus falls to the ground dead. Alcina. Take that woman to the storage containers. She seems happy. Tell me why you don't talk. Woman, open your mouth, don't it? Narrator. She did it and they looked angrily at her mouth, she had no tongue. Donya. Bastard, she seems very happy. Kelly. How could she not be? This dog died, she's free, right? I looked at her and she broke into a smile. She seems very happy. Alcina. Of course she doesn't belong to this bastard anymore. Elizabeth. I know how you feel, but you can feel lucky I know someone who can give you back your beauty and your voice. She moved violently and tried to free herself. Put it down Donya, she put it down, and she crawled and knelt in front of Elizabeth, but she stopped her, and she saw her. I'll tell you something, he'll meet you soon. I can tell you that now. Go with my sister Donya, you can take her. Donya. Sure, let's go girl. Narrator. In the streets the military killed the Ambus, and the tyrants fought with the ninjas, destroying them. At that moment a ninja attacks one of them, but it has no effect. Ninja 1. How is it possible that we can't do anything to him? Explosive kunes and other weapons can't do anything to him. Ninja 2. So if weapons don't make you swim, let's see how this goes. Making hand poses with speed and said fire style jutsu, great fireball, that will do. Narrator. The great Colossus covered himself and received the full attack. Everyone thought they had already defeated him, but he emerged from the fire. Writer. From minute 0 o'clock to 0:16 nothing more. Narrator. This scream and his containment broke and he grew 2 meters taller. Now he was 5 meters tall, his body changed, and large claws grew on his hands and feet. Ninja 1. But what the hell, he didn't die, now he's bigger. Attack. Narrator. He moved quickly, trapping the ninja who couldn't react, and squeezed his skull until he died. He was thrown to the ground. Everyone went against him, but his claws tore them apart. Those from the Star Team and Fox didn't come closer. Leon. That tyrant went crazy, tell me, can you control him? Drizza. Ah no, not anymore, only Master Wesker and my love Naruto can do it. If anything, I can stop him for 1 minute, that's all. Ada. So let's move, we have a lot to do, Movin's teams. All? Yes. Narrator. While in the council everyone was killed by the 4 matriarchs, except for an intimidating looking woman with red hair who was hanging from the ceiling by donut threads. Leave them, I can't free myself. Donya. Don't resist woman, my threads stop the tyrants. Do you think you can take them off so easily? Father, I will help you. At that moment the threads cut her and hold her neck tightly, she loses consciousness, and Donya loosens her threads. Donya. Silly, do you think you can handle my puppet strings? At that moment, blood splashes her dress. Ah, it was my favorite, Alcina. Alcina. I'm so sorry, Donya, but killing is our duty, besides, where are the Ambus you caught? A drop of blood falls on her face. She looks up and sees more than 30 dead men, the threads had cut their throats. You are such a sadist, Donya. Heli. Stop talking, she pierced an Anbu in the chest and with her great strength took the head off another one. Everyone there saw the women as monsters while Elizabeth was dismembering the Ambus she found. See, that's doing the job. Elizabeth. This is freedom, I'm no longer a deformed fish, now I'm beautiful, tell me, do you see me beautiful? Her tentacles covered her body and her face was split in half, multiple shark teeth adorned her jaw, and in her right hand the claws of a mantis crab. Tell me I'm beautiful. Anbu. Stay away from my monster. He stood still and said with hatred. Elizabeth. You don't notice my beauty, then I'm going to kill you. She went against him and caught him with her tentacles. You don't deserve to live. She charged her pincer and put it on the man's arm. The first blow broke his bones, and he screamed. The second opened his flesh, and the third ripped it off. I like that scream. Nobody calls me monster, but why waste food? I will devour you while you are still alive. Anbu. No help no. Alcina. And they say I'm the sadist. Heli. I think I'm going to throw up. Donya. Be more polite. Elizabeth eats with cutlery, God, that is unpleasant. At that moment she threw something on the floor. Elizabeth. I'm not going to eat this thing, what I want is my loves, I'm going to devour that one in a nice way. Alcina. Donya. Kelly. Have more crazy decency. Elizabeth. What? Narrator. At that moment a ninja entered and cut their throats, according to him. Ninja. It's all over. At that moment he heard a laugh that pierced his bones. Looking back and seeing them intact, perhaps they blocked him. Alcina. Look at your idiot weapon. But he saw it and it fractured into 20 parts, but they didn't fall to the ground and floated around. Kelly. How is that possible? Heli. Very easy. My sister Alcina cut your sword twice before it reached our bodies, and then I manipulated it so you would think you had killed us, but in reality I destroyed your attack. Tell me what name I should give your grave. A name you don't want me to say. Sword idiot, right? Call me Derry, one of the strongest after the Reikage. Donya. You mean a dark-skinned golden-haired man? Derry. Yes, he is the strongest in the village. All. Haha. Derry. That's impossible, these women are very dangerous, I must stay away or I'll die. If they defeated the Reikage they must be dangerous. Elizabeth. I see you're not beating around the bush. You're thinking of stopping us, aren't you, Derry? Derry. Yes, this one went against her while he was doing hand poses lightning element thunder knives at that moment, some threads control these and return it to him. How at that moment the blades pierced his body and he fell to the ground. How did they manage to do that to me? Donya? Because I'm an idiot puppeteer, you never realized that I sewed my strings to your body, hahaha. Barry? Bitches. Alcina. Die like the trash you are Derry. Well, where were we if William sent can you come, we have a new body for you. William? I'm on my way, oh yes, I got women for Master Naruto, maybe we'll have more than we expect, hahaha. Narrator. At that moment James enters and the matriarch's bow. James. Just as we said, this village fell in a matter of hours. How easy it was, don't you think, matriarchs? Matriarchs. Yes, I love James. James. Mother Miranda, how was the raid and how many men did we lose? M. Miranda. None, just 2 tyrants, nothing but the village of Kumagakure is ours. James. It's great how my grandson is doing, I hope he's doing well, hahaha. To be continued. Narrator. In a room, 2 women were fighting with a tyrant. He tried to hit them, but one of them acted brutally. He had 2 purple snakes coming out of his back, while his hands looked like very sharp claws, which he used to cut the tyrant's body. While the other with her blood creates scissors with which she cuts her body. The tyrant saw how they surpassed him in speed and strength. At that moment, the 2 hit his arms, making him skid 15 meters. Each hit made him cover himself, but the wounds he received were enormous, even with his increased regeneration. It seemed that they surpassed his regeneration. At that moment, the 2 made him skid once more and said. Evelyn, let's attack with everything without restrictions. Evelyn. Ha, I know Gwen. The tyrant sees them suspended in the air and Evelyn's claws become swords while Gwen's scissors become longer and are only one of the pieces of her scissors. A purple and red flash is seen in the sky and they go down with everything, but the tyrant protects himself with his arms. At that moment they deliver the fatal blow and fall to the ground skidding and fall to the ground, almost exhausted. We did it. Gwen. I think so, but they see with terror how he turns around and sees them, but before he can take a step he falls to pieces and they smile. We are ready. Evelyn. We finally did it. He will be very amazed at our efforts that paid off. We are ready for the tuning exams. Gwen. Yes, we will finally see each other again, Naruto-sama. Evelyn. I wish I had him, you know we were only with him for a very short time. At that moment a voice is heard. Naruto. Are you ready my dear beloveds? Let's start with the fun tuning exams, let's go. Evelyn. Gwen. Yes, I love no Naruto-sama. 3 demons have awakened P1. In the previous chapter. Narrator. In a room there were 2 women fighting with a tyrant. He tried to hit them, but the way one of them was brutal because he has 2 purple snakes coming out of his back while his hands look like very sharp claws with which he cuts the tyrant's body while the other with her blood creates scissors with which she cuts her body. The tyrant saw how they surpassed him in speed and strength. At that moment, the 2 hit his arms making him skid 15 meters, each hit made him cover himself, but the wounds he received were enormous, even with his increased regeneration, it seemed that they surpassed his regeneration. At that moment, the 2 made him skid once more and said. Evelyn, let's attack with everything without restrictions. Evelyn. Ha, I know Gwen. The tyrant sees them suspended in the air and Evelyn's claws become swords while Gwen's scissors become longer and are only one of the pieces of her scissors. A purple and red flash is seen in the sky and they go down with everything, but the tyrant protects himself with his arms. At that moment they deliver the fatal blow and fall to the ground skidding and fall to the ground, almost exhausted. We did it. Gwen. I think so, but they see with terror how he turns around and sees them, but before he can take a step he falls to pieces and they smile. We are ready. Evelyn. We finally did it. He will be very amazed at our efforts that paid off. We are ready for the Chunin exams. Gwen. Yes, we will finally see each other again, Naruto-sama. Evelyn. I wish I had him, you know we were only with him for a very short time. At that moment a voice is heard. Naruto. Are you ready my dear beloveds? Let's start with the fun tuning exams, let's go. Evelyn. Gwen. It's the boss. In the current chapter. Narrator. 2 months had passed and Naruto arrived in Konoha with a large truck with the umbrella symbol that upon arrival opens a door that goes down to the train hangar where it takes you to the hidden umbrella headquarters, but above that the village was very advanced in those months. It made a deal with umbrella cars and helicopters were the day-to-day in the great village and a large underground train was created to communicate the umbrella village with Konoha that was almost completed, but what they did not know was that below them, more than 500 meters below the village, a large laboratory was where Lord William had all the time in the world for his experiments with the 5 matriarchs, while in the center of that great structure, they were all thinking about how to obtain the other clans to have better children for the future of Umbrella and this new village. At that moment Wesker, James and William along with Mother Miranda were sitting in front of a large screen and see the best groups of this year for the tuning exams. Wesker. From what I know, none of these teams are at the level of my son, much less those brats. Konoha's first team is their teacher, Mido Guy, their students are 2 Jinchurikis, Subaku no Gara, the 1-tailed Jinchuriki, Fu, the 7-tailed Jinchuriki, Rock Lee, and a strong Hyuga Niji, but not at the level of my son or those brats. M. Miranda. The second group. His teacher is Asuma Suratobi, and his students are an 8-tailed killer bee Jinchuriki, Chouji Akimichi, Ino Yamanaka and Shikamaru Nara, nothing surprising really. W. Berkey. Well, the team that lost against the matriarchs, the Blessed Team 7. The only one with 5 members, his teacher is feared Itachi Uchiha. Well, let's start with his members. There are only 2 carriers of the 9 tails. Sarada Uzumaki Namikaze and Kyoko Uzumaki Namikaze. The others are Sasuke Uchiha, Tenten Kusanagi, and Kiba Inuzuka. Wesker. This next one is a normal group, but it intrigues me. Her teacher is Kurenai, her teacher is intriguing, but at the same time dangerous, her strongest student is Asako Uchiha, the next is Chouchu Akimichi, Choji Akimichi's older sister and dangerous, so the next is Hinata Hyuga, and finally Shino Aburam, all 4 of them intrigue me. I will fight them sometime to see if they are worthy of Umbrella. J. Marcus. The last group consists of almost all Jinchurikis, and we should respect them. Created quickly by Wesker, their names are the group leader and teacher is Kakashi Haddock, experienced ninja, but at the same time is capable, and all the young ones are Yujido the Jinchuriki of 2 tails, Yuzuruha Akari 3 tails, Azula Watanabe 4 tails and finally Thopyazawa 6 tails, to which Naruto, Evelyn and Gwen will have a real challenge. Well, Wesker, how is the invasion of Konoha going? Wesker, we are at 89% control of all of Konoha, but we still have resistance from some clans and people who are dissatisfied with our methods, but they will soon be hunted down by our shock groups. Mr. James. J. Marcus. Okay, let the tuning exams begin. Narrator. The next morning all the groups that attended the exams were already trying to enter the tower, but something was not right because not everyone could enter because of 2 people, those were 2 men who blocked their way. Genin 1. Let us pass, we have an exam to attend. Genin 2. It's true. Ninja 1. And what will you do, huh? Ninja 2. Don't make us laugh, they are pathetic, they don't deserve to enter. These were going to hit him but were stopped by a young man with golden hair and red eyes who grabbed him by the wrist and threw him against the ceiling and then against the ground. What happened? Naruto. Get out of the way, asshole, if you don't want to die, get out of my way, idiots. He advanced with 2 girls with strange clothes and a strange symbol on their backs besides. Why are you fighting? We're not on the 3rd floor, idiots. Narrator. Looking at everyone, some felt attraction and others fear of seeing that person. Already inside the 3rd floor they saw the others who were to pass that exam, but at that moment everyone saw him, but when experiencing his aura, they were all afraid of him because this expelled a brutal thirst for blood. No one there wanted to be near them. At that moment the entire building was submerged to the ground and everyone was scared. In front of them was a strange person who had the Naruto symbol and said, "Brats, your exam is to get to the other end of this testing ground, it contains 6 different fictional cities, and you will have to fight several enemies. Those who reach the protection room will have 2 days to rest without further movement, since they are waiting for idiots." At that moment Naruto and his group went through one of the windows starting to run. The others did the same, but what they did not expect was people who attacked them, while Naruto and his group eliminated everyone who approached them. Rider. Just put Naruto and one of his companions. The others just avoided the zombies. Naruto. Listen to me, you bucking assholes, these are dead zombies brought to life by a virus, if you don't destroy their brain they will never defeat them, and if they bite you, they will kill your teammates, so it's kill or be killed. The teams hesitate, but at that moment several students began to kill the enemies. This one smiled, "Team, we are leaving, they know what to do now, move." Narrator. When they left, the other teams followed them, like Team 1, who didn't know about this training camp. Ara. I don't know why, but they know more about this place, we mustn't lose sight of them, come on Fu, Lee Naji. Narrator. At that moment a loud alarm sound is heard and on the speakers they say. Speakers. Attention, attention, New York sequence activated, biohazard executioner activated, biohazard type 1 to 10, danger 8, enemy number 10. At that moment, the lights go out starting to rain. Ninjas. What the hell is going on, what is that sequence, and what the hell is New York, what the hell is a biological hazard? A sound of something metallic dragging is heard, and suddenly a monster approximately 4 meters high is seen in its hands, a gigantic axe with a heavy hammer on its back scares everyone. What the heck is that? It doesn't look human, this is a biological hazard, how easy will it be to defeat it? This one out of nowhere arrived in front of everyone, and with a devastating blow killed at least 8 young people. Nobody expected it, everyone began to fear him. At that moment when another one came out of another street, we are surrounded, there are 2 of them, damn it, the others regroup, this is not normal. Another monster arrived from another street, the others covered the other side. There were 3 against 6 teams. There are more of us, we can beat them. You're right, there are still more of us. At that moment another one appeared from another street, and that was the final nail in the coffin. Everyone got into position, but when the 24 attacked it was more of a massacre. The executioners had no mercy, killing everyone. Not even the numbers could do anything against these monsters. A single girl was trembling with a kunai in her hands. The 4 of them had large wounds, but they were closing. Help me guys, help me, no, I don't want to die, help me. When she tried to hit him with Jujutsu, she was stopped and crashed to the ground. Someone help me, she crawled, but they raised their axes. Help. Narrator. They dropped their weapons, killing her because she was cut into several pieces. They began to walk, hoping to see more enemies. The other Konoha teams followed Naruto and his team, which hit and shot at their enemies without making noise. In the operations center, more than 9 teams had died, and many had not passed the first danger zone. In that room, there were more than 15 people between senseis, test chiefs and the umbrella chiefs. Fugaku. I thought it would be a walk in the park for them, but I see with regret that many groups have fallen. Out of the 34 groups, only 25 remain. What a disappointment. Asuma. But what the hell are those enemies? We've never seen them before. Fugaku. They are biological weapons brought from Umbrella. They are common enemies in their exams. They agreed to give us these enemies in exchange for letting their groups in. There are 2, so at least we know what they are capable of. These things are not normal, not even with my Jujutsu could I catch them. If they are not dangerous, they can turn enemies into allies. What a problem. If they invaded us, we wouldn't be able to do anything, and from what I see, those weapons they have are dangerous. I don't know if I could stop their weapons. Itachi. I'll tell you something gay, I lost against 2 women. Those from Umbrella are immune to genjutsus and can change shape to fight. Not only that, they become stronger the more they evolve. Keep in mind that they can also change size, and it doesn't stop there, their virus can even affect as the seconds pass. Kurenai. They are incredible, so not only are they powerful, they are something never seen before. Kakashi. Who is the sensei of those young people? Narrator. A person walked from a dark part of the room and said. I am Albert Wesker, Naruto's father. Narrator. Everyone was stunned because they had never detected him. The clan leaders were intrigued because they had never seen him enter this room. Wesker. Tell me you never noticed I was here, is my ability true? Tell me you never saw me come in, well I was always here. It seems they have arrived in front of them, they are going to be eliminated. Narrator. Naruto and his 2 companions were in front of the 10 executioners and Naruto says. Naruto. Evelyn, Gwen, take care of 2, I'll go for the rest, let's go. This one moves with speed and takes out his 2 katanas. Come for me assholes, relaxing 6 of them and leaving them 2 who are at their extremes. Remember not to use your abilities, yet hahaha. Evelyn, Gwen. Okay, let's start, just weapons and speed, nothing else. Done. Rider from minute 050 to the end, nothing more. Narrator. While Naruto was fighting with those monsters, they were deflected with speed. Naruto. What's happening? They can't beat me. Trash, blocking the great executioner's axe and giving him a big kick, crashing him into another one, who went flying and crashing into a truck. They're not at my level yet. Well, let's start. At that moment his body began to change and his clothes began to fall apart, and with the surrounding metal they joined his body. Metal weapon creation jutsu, pieces of steel and cables joined this. The metal began to create a black armor that slowly joined his body. No more, let's start. Narrator. At that moment another executioner went against him, but Naruto moved and with a single blow split him in half. All the other teams stood watching that the power and strength far exceeded that of an elite ninja, and not only that, because an executioner attacked him, but he only moved him a few meters before being split in half by the large blades that he had on his elbows. With great speed, he jumped, taking the axe of another executioner, and with his big hands, he reduced him to a piece of metal, and with a single blow he ripped off his head while still in the air. He took another axe and hit another one, destroying him against the ground, and he stopped moving. Naruto. That's all, the weak tyrants are stronger than you bastards. Narrator. With speed he went against another one, to which he cut off his head, leaving the last one, who screamed loudly, making a shockwave that spread throughout the place. The 2 engaged in a battle of weapons and agility. The strength of the 2 made their weapons creak until his axe was cut, causing him to crash into a nearby car. This one tried to hit him, but lost an arm. Then with his blades, he cut his leg. This one with an uppercut shattered part of his skull, and with a somersault cut off his head, while the other team sneaked towards the second city. Naruto. They are nothing but garbage. He dropped his armor, which turned into liquid metal. Evelyn, Gwen, are there? Aji, my favorite clothes are ruined, now they made me really angry. Where did those 2 go? Evelyn, Gwen. I love Naruto, what happened to him? Naruto. Nothing, I just fought without realizing it and I broke my favorite clothes, but that can be fixed. Well, it's time to go to the second city. I hope the idiots haven't woken up the Russian army, if not, it will be a problem eliminating all those bastards. They are armed to the teeth, and you guys stop following me if I tell you a bunch of useless people. Oh sorry, to the girls I'll just call you stupid, but you have no forgiveness, assholes. Narrator. The other Konoha groups left their hiding places and arrived in front of Naruto. Naruto. Well, the rules didn't say that several teams couldn't go, so I'll tell you one thing, the second city is nothing more than hell, and you will follow my orders, because I know this territory better than you do, now follow me. All. See Naruto. We'll continue. Narrator. While on Umbrella's main computer the Red Queen says. Writer. It's the massacre of the groups, instead of firearms they are kunes, change these for ninjas, nothing more. Narrator. While Naruto watches the teams die one by one and return from the horde, he arrives at a bar with all his comrades. Naruto. Those idiots activated the plagues, now we not only have to take care of them, but also the liquor Indominus, a merciless beast and could not be dominated, now we have to restock. He presses a button, and many weapons are seen. Naruto. I miss this, let the fun begin. 3 demons have awakened P2. In the previous chapter. Naruto. Nothing, I just fought without realizing it and I broke my favorite clothes, but that can be fixed. Well, it's time to go to the second city. I hope the idiots haven't woken up the Russian army, if not, it will be a problem eliminating all those bastards. They are armed to the teeth, and you guys stop following me if I tell you a bunch of useless people. Oh sorry, to the girls I'll just call you stupid, but you have no forgiveness, assholes. Narrator. The other Konoha groups left their hiding places and arrived in front of Naruto. Naruto. Well, the rules didn't say that several teams couldn't go, so I'll tell you one thing, the second city is nothing more than hell, and you will follow my orders, because I know this territory better than you do, now follow me. All. See Naruto. Narrator. While Naruto watches the teams die one by one and return from the horde, he arrives at a bar with all his comrades. Naruto. Those idiots activated the plagues, now we not only have to take care of them, but also the liquor Indominus, a merciless beast and could not be dominated, now we have to restock. He presses a button, and many weapons are seen. Naruto. I miss this, let the fun begin. In the current chapter. Naruto. All of you will have to listen to me and everything. If one of you is bitten, scratched or has any wound from the zombies, I myself will end your lives. It was clear, everyone looked at him in astonishment. Well, do your best so you can survive. Well, let's start. He opened the door and put on a black trench coat with the umbrella symbol on his back. It has to be a joke. Give me time, girls. Narrator. The Russian soldiers began to shoot and all of Konoha covered themselves from the hail of bullets, while the other 2 girls went with speed against the one from the RPG, and from the walk the soldier had Evelyn on top of him, who with his hands tore off the head of this tome the RPG and shot towards all the other zombies, finishing them off, and with 2 blades that came out of his head, he finished off the others. On the other side, a short-haired woman with 2 swords finished off the remaining ones by cutting the bullets of her enemies and also cutting the vehicles. More zombies started to come out of their hiding places and Naruto said. Naruto. I'm already fed up with you bastards. At that moment his body began to grow, his skin began to break, his eyes became empty, his bones protruded from his flesh, and bone protuberances came out of his back. With speed he destroyed all the zombies, his height exceeds 6 meters. Evelyn, Gwen, we have to continue to the next room, is much more dangerous. At that moment, a straggler of the teams falls split in 2. It is not true. Narrator. At that moment a giant liquor falls and roars loudly. Naruto. Son of a bitch, that liquor has the power of a torrent. All back. This one was against Naruto, but this one cut his arm, but at that moment this one regenerated, it bastard, and still has regeneration quickly. This one already recovered, went against Naruto, but a woman with the appearance of a monster took his skull and with her blood created a bunch of spikes on his skull. Oh gee, well, it seems that everything is over, isn't it, Gwen? Narrator. Everyone saw that woman, part monster, with 4 arms, who laughed. Gwen. Yes, my love. Evelyn. Calm down, we still have to go through the other arenas, right, Naruto-sama? Naruto. Okay, follow us if you can. At that moment he started running alongside Evelyn and Gwen, and the others followed them with difficulty. Don't stay behind, ninjas, or you will die, ha 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 ha. Narrator. Nobody could believe it. But they followed Naruto and his companions. One had not yet shown her demon form. When they arrived at another place, they saw a destroyed city, and everyone was attentive to everything until Naruto transformed along with his companion. Naruto. Here we have to be stealthy. It was clear there are many zombies, a small noise, and we will all be in trouble. Well, you, because we can transform, keep in mind that you will fight even with children, so do not hold back. It seems that they have arrived. A woman came out of the ground along with 3 others. Well, but it's Naruto-sama. Narrator. A girl in military uniform and with a rifle was flying over the place. Watching Naruto and the other groups. Naruto. Angie. It seems that the little puppet became an adult this jump and hugged her. She was happy for the hug when they discharged in Konoha. Yesterday afternoon Naruto-sama and I entered as the last ones because of the penalty that Mr. Wesker gave us for our powers that are so terrible. Naruto. You too Michelle how good don't tell me they are also here Historia and I. Story. Of course, mother sent us to prevent some bitches from claiming your body. And I. So now we will be your escorts wait because there are so many groups should have died in the early stages. Angie. Yes, it's true. Michelle. Yes I love Naruto. Naruto. It seems that they do not know how to fight zombies and they are learning from the best. At least they already know how to kill them. So from here they only need 2 more places to get to the tower that is above. There is an elevator that will take them there. The rest is up to you. Act well or you will die. At that moment they left, leaving the teams watching their backs. I know they will succeed. Narrator. The city they were in was destroyed, only a few zombies were seen walking on the sidewalks, the others watched from the buildings. Sasuke. From what I see it will be easier, you just have to avoid those who have firearms at that moment the building where they were falls from a strong blow, and everyone disperses and sees that it is a tyrant. Who sees them and runs with great speed towards Sakura. Sakura uses your strength. Sakura. Yes I will she went against him but he hit the ground lifting her and he grabs her with his hand and throws her against a car which crosses. Karen. But what the heck is he so strong everyone tried to cut him but it was counterproductive because he created whips and caught several of them crashing them against different places some were able to respond but others couldn't. Rock Lee. What the heck then Sasuke uses your fire jutsu. Sasuke. You don't have to repeat it to me, I already know making hand poses and said fire element great ball of fire, the sphere of fire hit him more instead of incinerating him, he removed his limiter and his body grew more creating whips on his back and his claws grew his structure became larger and his feet looked like claws. Oh, shit. Narrator. This was against the Shukaku carrier, but she tried to stop it with her sand, but it repelled her and grabbed her by the neck, asphyxiating her more. Chaochu and Niji tried to help her more, they were repelled by the whips on the tyrant's back, no one could stop it, several of the Jinchuricus could not with the tyrant who absorbed their powers and their chakra, creating insect wings by few tentacles by Killer Bee, and extra arms with the power of Azula the 4-tailed Jinchuriki at that moment. Something distracted the tyrant kiosk and Sarda appeared and said to the Unizono. Sarada kiosk. The impact was strong with one of his arms, but he caught them, and 9 tails came out of his hip. Azula. Shit. The more chakra he absorbs from us, the stronger that bastard becomes. Killer Bee. Jinchuricus do not approach him. Asako Sasuke. You have to damage them more if fire doesn't hurt you, maybe electricity would everyone saw how the two created a sphere that then turned into a monster cluster of rays, now Shino the tyrant's arms were filled by hundreds of insects, and he voted for the 2 Jinchuricus trying to get rid of the insects, but upon impact, he only received minor cuts and lost one more arm that was still standing damn, what is it made of from one moment to the next, this one regenerated again and this time. Created bone protuberances. Narrator when he was about to attack, he was pierced by a brutal attack. The enemy was seen with only his injured part standing, falling to the ground. Phew. What the hell happened? Vegito. It was Naruto up there. Narrator. In a distant building was Naruto with his railgun that turned into incandescent metal and dropped him. Naruto. Fools let that tyrant hit you next time I won't be so merciful thank my father. Narrator. The ninjas recovered and this time they moved quickly towards the tower that was in the distance, while Naruto and his companions ascended by elevator to the true tower, where they would have another battle, while in the observation room, Wesker watched his son arrive at the break room well along with another team, while the other teachers saw their students suffer, not even with the power of the tailed beasts, where they intact some avoided the tyrant, but there were too many already a few. 100 meters from the elevator the giant Liker reappeared everyone threw the paper bombs at his throat and destroyed him, when they reached the break room doctors arrived to treat his wounds, while Fugaku saw the screen of his 25 teams that had survived in the first stages, only 11 survived that ruthless test. Fugaku. Well, the next test will be in 2 days. Talk to your team about the others. My most sincere condolences Wesker. What test will be next? Wesker. The next one will be duels, participants will be able to choose their opponents, we will have several interesting teams this year ha. We'll continue. Narrator. In the room everyone saw Fugaku who looked at everyone. Fugaku. Well, in 2 days the battles will take place. You will choose your enemies to move on to the final round. I hope everyone is aware of the power they faced, so I wish you luck, train and rest, because in 2 days you will be winners or losers, choose. Narrator. When they finished, everyone left, leaving Wesker and other members. Wesker. I hope they're prepared for hell Fugaku. Fugaku. Don't worry Wesker, everything is according to plan. Narrator. In the rooms everyone asked themselves how strong the two umbrella teams were and how terrible they were while Naruto sharpened his two katanas. Naruto. Who should I choose to fight? Hahaha. Well, the wall was full of photographs of all the teams. Who should I choose? What do you say, girls? The women pointed at the Jinchuricus and 7 knives were stuck in several images. Wow, they know where to hit at that moment. He pointed at Sasuke and shot well. We already chose who our prey will be. Hahaha. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.